Hello,
live.
everybody. You just whacked the microphone with the first thing that happened.
That'll teach you for tuning in.
Ah, yes, absolutely. A perfect start to a perfect stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's finally happening. They said it shouldn't happen. They said it couldn't happen. Many said it wouldn't happen. But here we are with the 24-hour podcast. It's the boys. We're finally here.
I don't know. I think we can't call it a 24-hour podcast until we finish.
Until it has been a 24-hour
Until
podcast.
it has been a 24-hour podcast.
Yeah, we are being very presumptuous.
We are aspirational about 24 hours.
In assuming that we will actually make it through the entire thing.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody to the 24-hour podcast. Please let us know in chat if we can be heard like fine, everything. I have been doing tons of testing over the past week, so it should all be working, but please do let us know if like you can't hear any of us or something like that. Jonas has taken a photo, so I think he'll be tweeting it out or something in a bit, so you can all see it.
It's currently going on the Insta. I'll Insta and tweet. Okay.
Excellent.
Don't worry.
Excellent. Everyone's saying it sounds great in chat. Well, my work is done. See you later, everybody. Excellent. So I am. We should start this like we start every other podcast. Hello and welcome to the Bunyip Review. I am your co-host, James the Bunyip Man Willis, and I am here with my co-host, Jonas Tons of Time Garway. Jonas, how you doing? What's happening here?
I've got a lot of time.
Oh yeah, you can just take your time.
So, everyone.
This is a novel thing for us because normally when we do the actual podcast, we're always like absolutely racing against like, oh god, we've got 2 hours to do this. It always ends up taking 3 hours. Like we've got to get to bed before work and things like that. Whereas this, we've just got time to breathe. We've got time to talk. We can do anything we like.
It's really nice to be here today, Jamie, and
this is
thanks.
What I call content. So maybe I should explain what's happening here. So a few years ago, I made an ill-conceived goal, a channel point goal on my stream for like something like 30,000 channel points, where I said if we met this goal, which was unrealistically high, we would do a 24-hour podcast. There'd be no video games, no like on-screen stuff, like, well, obviously on-screen stuff you can see us, but no video games, just us talking for 24 hours. And this built up. People kept saying it wasn't going to happen. Oh my god, another donation. We'll get to donations in just a second, but thank you very much. It hasn't actually come up on my screen yet, but I saw the notification at the top of the screen. When it properly comes up, I will let you know how much that was for. But yeah, so we've had it built up into this big thing that is now the 24-hour podcast. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be we've got various games like improv games we're going to do. We're going to be chatting. We're going to be bringing in virtual guests and live guests and all sorts of things. And we're going to be raising money for POTS UK, which you may have seen little donation things pop up at the top of the screen. My donations window is not updating at the moment. So let me just check to see if I can see who's donated in recent memory. Well, the last donation I have on my list is Hiscursedness. So thank you, Hiscursedness, for donating, but we've already had a few people donate to us up until this point. We've had Lozzie, Pat, Anonymous, and Steltech. Thank you all for your donations. That's absolutely wonderful of all of you. This is going to be in support of POTS UK, which is a charity that is very close to my heart, because like it's a difficult condition to deal with, but also it's a condition that our lovely techie Laura suffers from, as well as various members of her family. And it is oh, okay, so we've just been distracted because Laura has found the donation. Koto donated £140. Is that right? £140. Oh my god, thank you so much. That's incredible.
I'm
I don't know why that isn't showing up on my iPad. Oh, there we go. It showed up. £140.94. That is incredible. Thank you so much. That's such an amazing start to the stream.
not,
£140.
and that's instantly taken us over. That's
Our
instantly
first, our
taken us
first,
over
our
one of
first
our
goal.
milestones.
Look, how about I catch up with all of the various
Should we
things that we need to
should we
do?
stop the stream? We're done. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, I think we're done there.
record.
Coda says it's because it's a cause close to my heart, and I don't pay for important things like rent. I can afford silly things like literally giving half of my week's paycheck. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's really, really good. So, okay, I'll quickly run through why POTS is important to us and why that we chose it as our charity, and then we'll go into incentives and all this kind of stuff, and we'll talk about, you know, what you guys are going to get other than a warm fuzzy feeling for donating your money, and we'll give due precedence to the people who have already donated, and then we'll talk about that kind of stuff because we expected this beginning to be quite hectic. Oh my god, DJ's just donated
Oh
£200.
no! I mean,
Oh
oh
my
yeah,
god,
that's incredible.
that's so incredible. Thank you very much.
Jesus Christ!
That's
Do
amazing.
you remember us being like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we got like 100 quid? You know, oh, wouldn't that be modest and nice?
When we were talking about what goals we were going to put, we were like £1,000. There's no way in hell we're going to
We
make
know there's no
£1,000.
way we're gonna get £1,000.
So that we'll make that the goal. We have come up with some like super extreme stretch goals. If we meet 1K,
I think we're gonna hit maybe the first one.
we might even hit the second one. you immediately looking really worried when I said we might hit the second one. So you can see here we've got a little screen of so the most recent donations is an automated thing that Just Giving give us, and it shows us our most recent donations. Their top donations thing did not work, so we'll be updating that as we go. So if it's ever wrong, it's because we have to get to it manually. But at the moment, DJ is our top donator at £200. That is so good. Thank you very much. So why POTS UK? POTS UK is a condition. I've actually got what it stands for right here. It's a postural tachycardia syndrome, and basically it's a condition that Laura suffers from, as well as members of her family, and that's why it's quite close to my heart. But also it's quite a difficult condition. It basically it's a condition that means that sometimes you can't get enough blood to your brain, and sometimes you just faint. It has sort of symptoms of like long-term fatigue. It has symptoms of, you know, fainting at important moments, which can be quite, you know, it can get in the way of holding down a job or relationships or, you know, other things like that. Laura, can you bring us to the close camera? Sorry. Um, and in particular, you know, the people I know who have it, it's majorly affected their lives. It's made it difficult, you know, it's made it difficult for them to hold down jobs. It can be a source of, you know, it can cause things like depression, you know, have it making it so difficult for you to engage in normal society. And you know, it's massively under research, it's massively underfunded, and POTS UK in particular have been an amazing source of information and support for us. You know, when COVID struck, we didn't know how, you know, how people with POTS were going to be affected by it. We didn't know if Laura was like more vulnerable, or, you know, if we had to take extra precautions. And they, as soon as they could, had the best, most recent information up on their website. You know, we've gone to them for tips on handling very specific symptoms of this condition. And, you know, beyond just POTS itself, these conditions, there's many different conditions that can cause fatigue and things like this, and you know, research into stuff like long COVID and stuff could help with POTS and vice versa. So money being put towards this underfunded, under-researched condition could really help lots of people live significantly better lives. Yeah, it really matters to us, I think, and so that's why we want to put the money towards it. We have, like we said, we're taking donations. We've got various goals and milestones we want to meet throughout the stream. We have actually met two of our milestones already. before we even started.
Oh my god, we have. I thought it was just one. Yeah.
There should be a command for incentives, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I'll have a look at that. But we have it up on the screen at the moment. So what we're doing is we're going to have incentives for individual donations during the stream. So that will include Hiscursedness, that will include Koto, that will include DJ who've donated, and because Steltech is technically a contributor to this stream, we'll also count Steltech's in that list as well.
Okay.
So if your donation is over one of these incentives, you get whatever your nearest monetary amount is, well, whatever monetary amount you've gone over and everything below it. So if you donate to £100, you would get also the £20 one and the £10 one. A £10 one. For every £10 donation, Jonas and I give each other a nice little compliment, a nice little friendly compliment.
Do we need to practice that?
Well, we're gonna have to. We've got 3. We need to 4 actually. We need to do.
But what I don't want to do is I don't want us to use a compliment on someone's donation and it be a bad compliment.
Yeah.
So I think it would be nice to can we practice a real a beta compliment before we actually try the real donation compliments?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. What's your do you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. Compliment for you would be Jamie.
Yeah.
I like that you've rolled up the bottom of your jeans a little bit. There you go.
Thank you.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Do you feel complimented?
I do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. My compliment to you is that I like your geometric socks. They're
now
very
I have
nice.
to do foot pics and
Well, but you can't see the geometric bit. There we go.
I'm very flexible, totally. We all remember the Ring Fit streams, don't we?
Well, that was very good. I forgot that we haven't swapped out my clackety keyboard. If it gets really annoying to you guys, the clackety keyboard in the background, we can send one of our wonderful tech team up to get the keyboard from upstairs. And in fact, actually, I'll mention them now. We have the lovely Maddie, who's basically doing stage managing. She'll be keeping us on time, making sure everything gets done, and bringing us various bits for the various things we're doing. But also she has a segment later on in the stream, which we'll get to when we do this, talk about the schedule in a bit. And of course, we have Laura running all of the tech. She is doing the changing of scenes so that you guys can see our beautiful faces and all of the information we need to give.
Hello, everybody.
And she also has her very own microphone, which is the voice of God.
I want to know what the voice of God sounds like.
Well, unfortunately, you are one of the only people who will not be able to hear it till after the stream is over. So thank you very much to both of them, because they're going to be up as long as we are, but they don't get to talk to anyone. Can you bring us up the incentives again, Laura, and I'll finish running through the incentives. So the incentives are, we have self-care and compliments. After that, we have your safe work marker pen tattoo. So it's not actually marker pens. We have been given. Where have the pens gone? You've got your.
I've got my one.
And
Why haven't you got yours? Why haven't you got yours, James?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to it.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this magical little wand in my fingers.
Okay, well, somewhere I definitely should find it. So somewhere there is sorry, I'm just going to quickly help Maddie with this.
It's all right. I'm here and I carry the stream now. I definitely didn't drop that pen thing. By the way, hello everyone in chat. Hello, my mum's in chat, everyone. My mum's in chat. Hey, mum. It's great. It's ethereal and doesn't explode in your brain. I'm guessing that might be a reference to Laura's voice, but
Are you sitting on the pen?
why would I be sitting on your pen? I might be, but I'm gonna move this. I'm sorry. I'm moving the mic. I'm moving the mic, and I'm sitting forward in case.
Before the stream, Jonas asked, "What do we expect to happen in this first hour?" As if we wouldn't have enough time to. Oh, there it is. We wouldn't enough stuff to fill the hour, but we should have guessed that we would just faff for the entire hour. Okay, so £20. If your thing is over £20, we will be drawing small tattoos on each other, alternating. I don't know who goes first, but we will be alternating between each other. If you have donated more than £20, either in your Just Giving donation message or here in chat, and you need to make it clear who you are in relation to your Just Giving donation, tell us what you want us to draw. It has to be, we're going to draw it small, and it has to be safe for work. If it's something we will not draw, if it's something we would not want to draw on ourselves for, like, I don't know, legal or like severe moral reasons, we won't do it. But yeah, at £100, which we now have 2 that we need to do for this, we need to do a dance in their honour. And at £200, we spend 10 minutes coming up with their very own hit record that has a very good chance of reaching a #1 in the Billboard charts. So for the £10 and £20 donations, most of those will probably get clumped up in segments where it's just us, because we've got a lot of wonderful guests coming in, and we don't want to break their flow by like constantly stopping for stuff. We'll shout you out, we'll mention that you've donated, but then we'll do all the drawings and the compliments. But for the dance and the music, we'll do them as soon as we possibly can, because that's a lot of money, and we really need to thank you for dropping that money. So we will be doing those. I guess you'll get your dances, and DJ will get your song at the end of this first segment, I think, after we've done all the housekeeping.
Yeah, and once we've got the professional songwriters, we've got the
No, we're the professional songwriters.
we've got the jazz band.
Oh, yeah.
The
No,
bossa
we're
nova,
the jazz band.
the bossa nova quartet.
Oh no, we're the Bossa Nova Quartet.
Yeah.
So we also have whole stream milestones. These are milestones that we'll be trying to meet over the course of the whole stream. We have already met 2 of them. Our first 2, Glitter Bunyip, which is filling my beard with glitter, and Maddie's Nail Salon, are the first 2 ones that we've already hit. So we could probably do them. What we'll do is we'll do the dance, then we'll do DJ's music, and then I guess we'll do Glitter Bunyip and Maddie's Nail Salon. And our first segment can get pushed back a little bit because this stuff is all good fun. Our next one after that at 750 is called Rules of Nature. And what that means is that once we pass the £750 mark, every time we have a guest on, they start their segment by giving us a rule we have to follow for their segment. And for every segment that doesn't have a guest, our tech team will be giving us a rule that we have to follow for the segment. And we'll follow that rule for the hour, unless it just basically becomes impossible to do the segment. But for the most part, we will try to keep those segments. And those rules, sorry. And then at the end of the hour, we'll move on to the new rule. And finally, we have a clean-shaven bunyip. And what that means is that for those of you who've seen our stream before, as Jonas is just touching there, you'll know I have had a beard for a long time. In fact, I've had a beard since probably university. So, nearing 10 years. Like 9 or 8 years.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely haven't seen a smooth bunyip chin.
So
in my adult life, more or less.
For those of you who don't know what I look like, clean shaven, this is what I look like, clean shaven. So this is me.
Little baby boy.
This is me from when I was I think I'm a teenager in that photo.
Ick, little baby boy.
A little smooth shaven bunyip baby boy. I haven't shaved since I was 7, since Hiscursedness.
Ickle baby needs some ID.
Ickle baby bunyip. So it is my agreement that I will go clean shaven. We'll probably do it in the closing ceremony. We'll shave me on camera. And then I will agree to keep myself clean shaven for the next month. So for the month of July, it will be a nice cold July.
Nice cold cheeks.
Nice cold cheeks, July. Mrs. Bunyip's baby boy. Oh my god.
I'm looking in chat, Netherlad. I have never seen you before today, they say.
Well, there you go.
To which, Netherlad, I'm going to say, well, in that case, we're all in on the joke, right? But Netherlad, you don't get it, so I'll tell you. Jamie's actually glued miscellaneous hairs that he's found around London on his
Yes.
face. So when it gets to £1,000, we're actually just going to loosen that glue up with some white solvent, some white spirit. And you'll just find that it all just melts away, and Jamie enters his natural
Graham
form.
11B in chat. July jowls.
July jowls.
The West End special. Yeah.
I like Jamie have not shaved since I was a young boy either, and you'll see that I've got a massive, big flowing great chin of facial hair.
When we were talking about the goals and we were saying, well, I'm going to do that for the final thing. Do we have an idea for a goal for Jonas? And my brain immediately went, well, Jonas should shave too.
I've got a bit of a mustache.
Yeah.
I've got some mustache hairs. I don't mind plucking.
I guarantee the camera cannot see that.
No, it can't. I don't mind plucking them out like one by one though, and walking up to the cam and showing you like each individual
my God,
hair.
plucking them out by hand.
Yeah, because I think if I did one an hour, I think that would be the whole mustache. I think that's the reality. No, there's not much there.
Don't worry, DJ. We have stretch goals, but we will announce them. So we do. If we meet the grand, we do have 2 stretch goals. One that is, possible, looking at the rate of things that are going, and one that is incredibly unlikely. But we feel that they are the right amount, the right value for the things we are offering.
I value myself too lowly, apparently. That's what I'll say about the stretch goal.
And I value myself very high.
And DJ, about hairy legs, fuck you.
Yeah.
I got clean, shiny
Smooth
tootsies.
as a baby's bottom.
So you can't do.
I have hairy legs. I've got. Oh, you can't really see it very well in this.
I can see the hair. I can vouch for you, the camera, that there is hair on those legs.
So before we get on to handling some of your incentives, you lovely people and your amazing donations, we'll just quickly go through what's actually happening. So we've broken the schedule into 2 halves because otherwise you won't be able to see it on the screen. But in the first half, which leads us up to 2 a.m. well, actually technically 3 a.m. We are currently in the opening ceremony right now. Hello everybody, welcome. First up after this, we've got the ultimate rewind, where Jonas and I have watched something that the other one reviewed that we had never seen before, and we're going to be chatting about it and reminiscing about some old reviews. Then at 5 p.m, we've got our first virtual guest. We've got Hiscursedness joining us, who's going to be helping us make some various RPG creations. We'll be working together to do that. That'd be really fun. At 6 p.m, we've got Laura's mouth tour, which involves Jonas and I being blindfolded and eating various random things. So Laura's prepared some interesting things for us to eat, and we need to guess what they are. At 7 p.m, we've got Starfleet calling. This is Ray of Swords, the wonderful moderator Ray of Swords, joining us to interview us to be Starfleet captains. At 8 o'clock, we have a segment called Fashion Review, which is where Jonas and I will embody fashionistas critiquing the various fashions of images that we can find to hand.
Just the world around us.
The world around us. We're gonna review just the world around us. At 9 o'clock, we've got a quiz. We've got quiz night with Geeks on the Go. So tune in with that and play along, because that should be good fun. At 10 o'clock, we've got our dinner, which is where we're going to sit down, we're going to eat dinner, and any kind of big donation incentives we need to handle, that'll be a good time for us to do that. Then we have before I carry on, Just Giving is saying I got an anonymous donation of £0.
Well, what a kind and unknown.
No one knows what. No one. Like, I just looked over at the tech, and all of them just shrugged. So we have no idea what that is. Okay, fair enough. Well, that is that then. We'll just leave that as it is. How confusing. So then we have after dinner, we've got choice-based literary adventure with DJ Nerd, and this enters our sort of like middle of the night long block segment. So DJ is going to be taking us through some choice-based literary adventures. We're not going to call them what you normally call them because apparently those people are quite litigious. At 1 o'clock, we've got Into the Podverse, where Jonas and I will be entering the Podverse, and we will be performing podcasts from different realities.
I mean, I was going to say, I don't think we have to explain what that means. I think we all know what it means to enter the Podverse.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I'm treating you like fools.
By watching this stream, you are all in a Podverse right now.
Yeah. One of the many Podverses.
One of the many Podverses, and we're going to traverse around.
We're going to explore. We're going to weave.
If anything,
the Podverse.
If anything, we should have our own trilogy. We should have Into the Podverse, Across the Podverse, and Beyond the Podverse. Full of very well animated 3D like models of us.
Yeah, well,
going through the Podverse.
We could probably knock that up during that 1 a.m. hour-long segment.
How hard can it be?
So then, at 2 a.m., our friend Joe Lindo is arriving. He's going to be in person in the room, sat in the chair over there, and we're going to be going through everything we've ever reviewed and trying to work out what was the worst TV show, what was the worst video game, and what was the worst movie we ever reviewed. And I might have a contender for that in my rewind segment.
I was just going to say, yeah, apparently you've gone ahead and come up with some conceptions on something in my bucket list.
Yeah.
Bucket list, you know what I mean?
Bucket list.
My big old bucket of reviews.
Big old bucket of reviews. Is Jonas looking forward to editing this? I shudder to think how expensive it would be for us to upload this to a podcast service.
Let's see. So I think we pay maybe $4 every hour we go over 3 hours. So someone do the maths, and I could be wrong. So your maths could be wrong.
Steltec has pointed out, I guess they're hiding their amount. There's £50 missing in the list. You're £560, but only 510 are accounted for in the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the anon is likely 50 quid.
Well, you know, we'll keep track of hitting the goal, but we need you to we'll if it's you and you do want to be acknowledged, let us know. But yeah, hopefully things will sort out. We expect also this to be quite ramshackle and things to go wrong, because that's just how these things work. But we'll do our best to keep things chugging along. If it's just us talking for most of it, and everything else goes wrong, then that's fine at least. So at 4 a.m. we have Gender Meowster tuning in. They're going to be interviewing us. We're going to be interviewing them, and we're going to be just chatting about each other and our lives, and that kind of thing.
Just some very wholesome questions.
Just some very wholesome times.
We're gonna look inward before we look outward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be an exploration.
It's gonna be we're gonna find out things about ourselves that even we didn't.
We weren't we weren't comfortable knowing about ourselves.
Yeah, that we weren't comfortable knowing about ourselves. This is gonna be a horrifying experience for us, but lovely for you, I imagine. At 5 a.m. we've got Would You Rather, and this is something that you guys at home can join in with. So if you want to send us some Would You Rathers that we can discuss, you can pop them in chat, put something like Would You Rather beforehand so that we know that that's what you're putting it in for, and send us some Would You Rathers. If it's particularly offensive or we don't think it'd be fun to do, it won't go in. but it's not a donation incentive. It's just you could pop them in chat, and then the tech team will be popping them in the hat over there, and then we will be taking them out and Would You Rathering for an hour. At 6 a.m. it's breakfast. Again, that's a good time for us to do some housekeeping and go over some donation incentives. And then at 7 a.m. we have Rusa Raccoon coming in and doing Know Your Finns, which is a Finland quiz. We will be learning about Finland through failing to answer questions about Finland. How do you feel about that, Jonas?
I can't wait, honestly. I think there's always been a budding Finnish man inside me. think deep inside me,
There's always been a Finnish man deep inside you. Is there?
I think yeah, and I'm looking forward to confirming that live through this stream. And if anything, I think this is going to be great because once I've confirmed that I am in fact Finnish, I'll be able to go get my citizenship. I'll be able to move to Finland. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great for all of us.
Sounds amazing. Next up, we have at 8 a.m. we have art therapy. Art therapy will be us. Jonas, well, we will be presented with a series of images, and we need to describe it to the other person who will try to draw it, and then guess what they have just drawn. The images are all printed out. We have whiteboards. We're going to be doing some excellent art, and then some excellent guessing.
I'm also there's definitely a budding artist inside me.
How many men are there in it?
One for every section.
I see, okay. 24 men.
We're going to discover 24 men inside Jonas. Like a clown car. Oh no, it's got silly.
Oh, God.
It got
Well,
silly.
Well, there we go.
Oh.
So then after that revelation, at 9 a.m. we'll have Maddie's cupcake break. Maddie is going to be joining us, and we're going to be decorating some cupcakes in the early hours of the morning. Well, not that early hours of the morning, actually. And then at 10 a.m. we have You're Tearing Me Apart with Sylvie the Bunny. So Sylvan is going to be calling in. We're going to be doing some tier lists. And Sylvan has come up with a bunch of various tier lists. It's some streamer, VTuber kind of person. I don't know, Sylvie. They're going to be taking us through some tier lists and things, which should be good fun. We're going to be rating everything. And then we have the ultimate randomizer. Shall we say what movie we had, so that people, because we always say what the movie is at the beginning of our normal podcast.
Yeah, I think so, because you, the listener, you have 24 hours. Why don't you go put that film on quietly on the side, and if a certain section of the podcast isn't vibing with you, go watch that film. I promise you, it won't be better. Oh.
So, all right, Jonas, what is the film that we will be talking about in the ultimate randomizer?
Yeah, the film is called Year One. It's a comedy comedy film featuring Michael Cera and Jack Black.
You'll find it in the comedy section, and and that qualifies it for being a comedy.
The genre is definitely comedy, right?
Yeah.
I didn't laugh. I think there was a section where I felt nauseous from cringe.
There were definitely a couple of bits I laughed in, but a lot more that felt like one of the worst things I've watched.
Yeah, I guess it's that thing where it's like, there's definitely worse stuff out there, but those other things didn't have as high a budget and as high and as famous big name triple star actors, whatever.
DJ says you'll find it in the bargain bin at the local petrol station. I think you'll find it in the bin behind the local petrol station. Yeah. I don't think you'll be finding it in the petrol station. I remember when the movie came out, actually, and I remember thinking, that looks pretty awful. And I'm glad that I'm now justified in thinking that all these years later. So, yeah, we'll be going in more depth in that. And then the final guest segment is at midday tomorrow. And believe me when I say this, I have no idea what we have coming for us at midday tomorrow. So this is Vicky of Vicky's World, Vicky Hawley. She's been on this stream many times before when we used to do, Sunless Skies and things like that. I messaged Vicky saying, we've got the lunch segment at midday on Sunday. Would you like to come along and have lunch with us? And then we could do an improv game. And she responded, absolutely yes. I'll be Henry VIII and you'll be all of my wives running away from me, and I'll bring a meal of luncheon meats. And I said, fine.
That's the end of the conversation.
So I'll be honest, I have no idea really what to expect from that segment other than Tudors. I guess.
I guess what will happen is the webcam will get knocked over by a boisterous Victorian sort of royalty will barge into this room. It'll be Vicky in costume and character, and then for the remaining 2 to 3 hours of the stream, just pure fucking chaos.
Just I genuinely have no idea what to expect, and this is partially why we've given her 2 hours. She also might stick around for the closing ceremony, which is the final segment of the whole stream, which is where, in a haze of exhaustion and tiredness, we will be thanking everyone for what's gone on and celebrating having made it all the way through.
Do you want to know something really encouraging?
What?
I just yawned.
Oh no! Oh, it's all over. It's all over.
Good night, everyone.
Well, shall we do? We've got 25 minutes, so we're supposed to be moving on to our next segment. So, shall we do some incentives? Shall we get through some incentives? Because we've got a few people. Steltech, could you in chat tell us what you want your tattoo to be of? We've got all the others, and then we'll go through them. But the first thing we can do is we need to do 4 compliments. So, how do you want to do it? Do you want to alternate?
Just so we're clear as well, it says a little bit of self-care as well.
Yeah.
So, is the compliment self-care? Or do we picture ourselves maybe doing a bit of deep breathing, a bit of mindfulness, some stretching, maybe?
Well, we've got to do 2 dances. So let's keep it less physical for now,
right?
Because we're going to have a fair bit of physicality. There isn't a huge amount of room here. I don't know why we put dances as one of the things, but yeah.
People can dance on sofas.
That's true. Oh, I should save it.
Yeah, you're right. You don't get that for free. Fuck you.
All right. Do you want to go first with the compliments then?
Yeah.
Are we doing 4 each?
Good question.
Let's do 4 each.
That's loads. Okay.
Well, but we don't want someone ending up unbalanced in the compliments and then feeling a bit jilted and like.
Yeah.
And then they leave the podcast in a poor taste because they
and they write a bad review on us on TripAdvisor and whatever else people do with podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie, my compliment to you is I really like the graphics that you design for your channel. I like the graphics on the podcast channel, especially, the way that it splits us down the middle with the colour. I like the simplicity of it, the minimalism of it. It's good.
Thank you. Koto, we absolutely can wait for your dance until you're back. Let us know in chat when you're back and we will do your dance then. In the same vein, Jonas, I really like it similarly the graphics on your channel, because I remember you teaching yourself to do After Effects, to do the JoJo symbol thing, and I was really impressed by that because it looks really good. And as someone who does this for my job, I know how long it took me to learn to do decent looking stuff, and you did a really good job really quickly. I really like that.
Nice. Jamie, compliment number 3.
No, we can't do 4 each.
No, compliment number 2. Sorry, from me. James. I'm a big fan. God, it's getting hard now.
Oh God! It's the lowest donation incentive. It's £10.
I'm gonna keep it nice and simple.
Yeah.
I like that we can do this. It's just the giggles and the laughs and the podcast. Oh, what a great fun it is. Yeah. Thanks for facilitating the Bunyip Review podcast. I appreciate that.
That's a nice compliment. Thank you. I really like your sense of dress in shirts. I always think you wear fantastic shirts. And like to the point where like I have owned shirts that I quite liked that I called Jonas shirts because they look like the kind of things you wore. And you know what I'm talking about, because I had a T-shirt that the first time you saw it, you said, "I want that T-shirt.
I want that T-shirt.
Give me that T-shirt."
And then I saw you for the next year, and I kept saying, "Jamie, can I have that T-shirt?"
And that T-shirt has now gone in the bin, I'm afraid, because it got very ropey.
You know I like that T-shirt. I would have worn it. Ropey.
You would have hulked out of it. You would have derpy hulked out of it.
Hey, that's not derpy Hulk. That's just Hulk. Okay, that's just pure MCU original Hulk, and there's nothing wrong with his face. Okay,
Okay, that's 2 each. So...
Jamie, I don't like how you refer to. Okay,
that's not a compliment.
I know. I was also thinking about how the first compliment was very reciprocal. Like we kind of complimented the same thing about each other. But then with the second one, you went, what did I say? You said something about the graphics. Something about the graphics.
You said about accommodating this, and
Accommodating the
I
podcast.
was gonna say about I was gonna come up with a compliment on that same vein, and then I thought you might feel that basically I've got the better deal out of
It's
this
just
because
cheap because
I
you're
just
mirroring
copy all
back.
of your
So
compliments.
you've gone for shirts, and I'm just laughing now because I could compliment this shirt.
You don't think that this is great? The Taco Cat shirt.
It's a little cursed as well. Look, I'll put it in the back pocket, and I'll compliment it if I have to. Ugh. Jamie.
What a fucking mess.
I'd like to compliment your, like, you've been doing YouTube videos for a long time. You started a YouTube channel when you were a teenager,
Yeah.
and you did like all the vlog stuff. You've kept up the Bunyip channel in like various different iterations and different energies, and you've done various different levels of streaming. So my compliment is like you've stuck with it, and that's really that's very endearing. It's very cool. It's very nice to see someone who kind of consistently sticks with a project, a love, a hobby, and you've always got your friends involved. Like from really early on in your bunyipping, you loved having other people on your channel, taking over the channel, contributing to the channel, being with you on camera. I think that's a quality of like a really good person, like a good friend who like wants to share what they've got. I don't want to fucking do that. No one goes on JTTG. Fuck off. So yeah, there you go.
Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. Yeah, I really like how you're very good at maintaining connections and meeting new people. Basically all of the guests we have on the stream over the next 24 hours, you've managed to get them onto the stream because of your connections with them. You're very good at, meeting new people, being friendly and personable and charming, and it's really good. And it's massively helped me find lots of wonderful friends as well. You're a great person to know.
Cool. Pay them all £100 as well. That helps. If anyone watching is wondering where their £100 is, and you're a guest on the podcast, don't follow up on that at all ever. Okay, we got one more compliment today, haven't we?
Yeah.
I was genuinely going to do what I've just seen in chat, which is I was going to compliment Laura.
I'll allow it once to be a compliment to me that
right and proper.
That I've picked the right girlfriend.
Yeah, I'd like to compliment your taste. Oh no, that's horrible.
Taste in women.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. Yeah.
You know what? Before we do the fourth compliment, pause.
Okay. Yeah.
Laura, thanks for tagging with us. I really appreciate you. Like, this is so much time and energy to put into what is, let's face it, your boyfriend and your boyfriend's friends, like really silly, ridiculous. Why the fuck are they doing this? Why did they agree to this? Like, I don't know, level of just weird internet showmanship. And thank you so much for always being there in the background, supporting us, teching, modding, and just always being like a third voice to help ensure that we are not just the dumbest fucking idiots on the internet.
Oh, you're very welcome. Maddie, would you like to be God as well? Do you accept that? Also, it wasn't for you. It should have been for you as well.
Later, I'll cut in a compliment from Maddie. Definitely.
You're very welcome. There's plenty of time.
Cool.
A round of applause. Smashing.
All right, compliment number 4.
back to the grind.
For real.
Yeah.
I liked how to word this. I just like that you like cats and everyone knows it. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like cats.
You wear your love of cats on your sleeve.
Literally
Literally
in
today.
This case, yeah.
I mean, a bit longer. Yeah, I like that element where people's likes are very distinguishable, and your love of cats has always come through quite well in the stream and in the branding, and today in your clothes. And your cat scratched me today.
Yes, yeah.
I'm just,
Aurora, on first meeting of Jonas, just scratched his hand.
it won't show up on the camera. I won't show you, but my little finger bled a little bit earlier today. I bleed for this fucking show, all right?
Those of you who are hoping to see Aurora in the stream, I'm afraid to say that Jonas is somewhat allergic to cats, so Aurora probably won't be
And
in here.
now it's inside me.
Now it's inside of you. Now you've got cat in you. Yeah, she's been in a spicy mood the past couple of days because a lot of things have been changing and moving around. Although she got along with Maddie after a while, so yeah. Well, thank you for that. I really like how enthusiastic you are about if you find something cool and interesting, you are very enthusiastic on telling people about that and getting people giving people a really good idea of what that thing is. It's why we started the podcast, because we did it so often. We're constantly telling each other so often about things that we needed to funnel it into a 2-hour show. But you are enthusiastic, you enjoy things, you care about things, and you're really good at sharing that with other people.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Nice.
Right, put a lid on those compliments. You can donate at the link below Jonas down there. That QR code takes you to the Just Giving page, as does the written link. And Bunyip Bot every now and again will post the link in chat as well. !donate will take you there. I will find a bit later what the command code is for incentives, because there should be an incentives one. I don't know why there isn't. You can see at the moment we've got our most recent donations. There's an anonymous one. We have no idea why that's worked out like that, but hopefully all of your future ones, if you donate, they should come up properly and we should be able to see what's happening. And it's all for a really, really genuinely excellent cause.
I just wanna say, what do I want to say? Oh, that's it. I found doing those 4 compliments harder than I thought they would be. So please, everyone, if you're gonna donate £10, just do £9.99.
No. No.
Just don't.
I've got lots of lovely things to say about Jonas, and I need the cash incentive to get them out.
I've got a few things to say about Jonas. I'm trying not to spend them all at once.
So next up, we've got to do some tattoos. So we need to determine who gets the first tattoo, and then we'll alternate from there. So I have a way of doing that.
Well, I did compliment, but oh wait. Oh, so we're not going to draw the same tattoo on you and me?
No. It's going to alternate.
Oh, you had to bring the fucking wheel into it, didn't you?
There wouldn't be a podcast without the wheel.
The Jonas replacing wheel.
Jonas, do you want to be odds or evens?
Odds.
Odds. You want to be odds? Okay. I'm going to put it back up to 1 to start. Is everybody ready for the wheel? Woo! That's probably going to sound really dreadful. Oh, we got a donation whilst we were doing that. I can't actually see what the donation was, but our tech team should be able to tell us at some point when it goes through.
Right, what is it?
£100. We will confirm that, but it looks like it might be £100. So thank you very much. When we tested this, we had it white because the background was dark, but obviously now it's daytime. So that's really bright, so you can't see white against it, unfortunately. So hopefully, overnight, when things get darker, we should be able to actually see the donation incentives. What did you say? Your odds or evens?
I don't know why I'm hesitating. Odds.
It's 2. It's evens.
So does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You came up with this silly system replacing Jonas with a wheel, and now you're having all these issues.
Okay.
We're
going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Your odds, and whoever's number it comes up as, they're the one who gets drawn on first.
Okay.
So Jonas's odds.
So if it's even, I'm drawing on you right now.
If it's even, you're drawing on me right now.
Okay.
£105 from Ray. Thank you so much, Ray. That is so much money. That is amazing. That is so good.
Thank you so much, Ray.
We've almost hit our 3rd milestone already, and we're still in the opening ceremony.
Yeah, we've got nothing left.
Tattoo of a star. Okay, cool. All right, here we go again. Determining who should be. If it's odds, I'm drawing on you, Jonas. If it's evens, you're drawing on me. Don't know why. I'm facing it away so the camera can see it, but then I don't know what it is after that. That is evens. So
I'm
you're drawing on
I'm
me.
drawing on you. So should I draw? What was our first one today? Was it Koto?
Steltec was our first one today.
Steltec.
So your best interpretation of the Pots UK logo.
Oh my lord! I'm gonna need to see the Pots UK logo in front of me.
It's there on the screen.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm doing like a circle. Then it's got like an orbit, and then it's got like a 4-leaf clover behind it.
Yeah. And
All
while
right.
you do this, I can read chat. Hello, chat.
I'm putting it on the back of your hand. I think
Okay.
that's a cool place to put it.
Okay.
So circle. Oh god, these are not pens. These are
If it's crap, you can use an actual pen.
no. It's fine. And then like an orbit. And there's orbiting, but it's got to be thinner. I'm not an artist, everyone. I really should make that clear. And it's got a few like little bits that skip out occasionally, you know. So we'll sort of do that.
Are we 66.6% up?
Okay. What? 66.66.
66.6%.
Are we number of the devil?
Yeah, we are. It's the number of the beast. Thank you, Ray, for making this a beastly podcast.
And then it's got these big ears, and then it's got these big circles in the corner. Wee, wee. And I guess
Steltic says you just said you had an artist in you. Why don't you ask them for help on this?
Look,
Because they're currently quite muffled at the moment.
it takes time. Yeah, you can't hear him through all the flesh and bone.
That's really good, Ray. That's really clever.
I'm just painting this in.
Thank you so
a
much,
bit.
everyone, for donating money. This is really, really lovely of you.
Thank you so much, everyone. We're just the silliest boys.
We're just the silliest.
We
boys.
don't deserve this kindness. But the charity does, so do that. Remember, you're doing it for the charity, not for us.
It's yeah. I mean, like POTS UK has been so helpful to us. I think that they're POTS as a condition can really massively affect your life. I know that we've got lots of people who watch our channel, or in our community and in the sort of adjacent communities around us, who they suffer from, they suffer from, either POTS or conditions like POTS, stuff like that can, affect their ability to get jobs and affect their ability to maintain relationships, and, a sort of combination of, funding to help manage it better and work out ways to,
That's gonna have to do.
Look at that. There we go. That's my POTS UK tattoo.
It looks positively silly.
Uh,
Where's the lid? Right, you're drawing on me next.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'm drawing on you. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Okay, so next up was probably Hiscursedness, I think. So you're getting a slice of toast. Where do you want your toast?
Yeah, just go for it. You can put it anywhere you like.
Okay.
Jamie, you'll notice that
Knocked off the end of it already.
Oh,
I went too hard.
I think your one's quite different to my one.
Yeah, it is, because we couldn't get a... So yours is a pen, mine's a pencil, apparently.
Okay. Well, apparently it's all legal and safe. My one is.
Yeah, you're gonna come up in hives after this. There's your toast.
All right. I want to show the camera my toast. All right, everyone, get ready for the greatest piece of penmanship you have ever seen. I'm bringing it all the way in because it's the best way to show off. Look at that. Look at that toast.
How long until we run out of real estate? Well, that's why it's a small tattoo. Okay, next up is Koto, a tattoo of a steam train. You're getting all the difficult ones.
Steam train's easy.
You can do steam train on my other hand.
Yeah? All right.
Okay.
I can totally do a steam train. This is going to be so easy. So firstly, on the hand, or not on the arm, on this arm.
Okay.
Just
make it as awkward as possible.
Yep. So it's it's long, but it's got a wheel, and it's got a wheel, and then it's gonna have a bit. And it's gonna have one carriage. It's not gonna have more, just one carriage, and that's got a wheel, and that's got a wheel, and then the train at the front. It's gonna have.
I can smell
bit.
that eyeliner pen.
It goes back a bit, and then it's gonna have up, and that's gonna be the chimney, and then it's gonna dip down. This is the carriage where someone stands, and then
We've got another £10 donation from Rick.
the lid there, and you got steam. You got steam.
We've got another £10 donation from Rick. Thank
Hey,
you so
Rick.
much, Rick. That's really lovely of you.
Thank you for your lovely donations,
We'll be
everyone.
performing some compliments soon enough.
That'll do.
Okay.
That's your steam.
There's my steam train. How do I angle it? There you go. There's your steam train.
It's iconically, you can tell it's steam and not anything else because the artistry is just that good.
Okay, so next up is I'm drawing a big gay heart on you.
Yeah.
Where do you want your big gay heart?
Big gay white heart.
You could undo your shirt and I could draw it on your chest.
All right. I don't. None of you are going to be able to see it. I have a tattoo there.
The things that £200 gets you,
there?
a chest
Okay.
tat.
Oh, this is weird.
Is it weird drawing on your buddy's chest?
No, it's the pen. I mean,
This is training for you to be a tattoo artist.
and then gay. Just so we're sure. There you go. Jonas's big gay heart. You probably can't see it on camera, but Jonas has a. Maybe you can take a photo of it and put it on Twitter.
You know what? That'll be best, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There you go. Koto says that's not a steam train, it's a bottle of poppers on wheels.
I don't know the difference, okay? Twitter, I'm going. If you don't already know, I am at JTTG.
And then after that, you've got to do a star on me.
Okay, I'm just. Where's my? I have done so many dumb bloody tweets today. Right,
if this continues to fall apart when I draw on you, then we might need to move to a
big gay heart
to
tattoo.
pens.
Thanks. Who asked for the big gay heart tattoo?
Could another mod pin your message? It was DJ. What message is that, Ray? That you want pinned?
It's been done.
Oh, okay, amazing, cool. Oh, the Pots UK website, amazing. Thank you. In
Right.
fact, Laura, could you click on timers on the left-hand side of the bot window? Right up the top, under there's timers. Okay, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. So the commands you can use are !donate, which will give you the donation link. There's !pots, POTS, which will take you to the Pots website. There's !24 schedule, which is because I have a normal schedule command. So this is the schedule for the 24-hour podcast. And finally, there's !incentive, not incentives, but just incentive. And that will show you the incentive list. The 24-hour schedule. Schedule misspelled. Okay. We can fix that now, actually. If you click on the 24 schedule in the list, then click the pen at the top thing. And then in the top left, you can...
We're all here for the admin.
Exit and then click submit.
Star.
Okay. So 24 schedule is now makes sense, and then finally incentive. You can draw the star while we discuss this, and then !incentive will show the incentives. The 24 schedule and the incentives one takes you to the tweets that I've done in the past about these various things.
Star.
It's
a very accurate, totally proportional, totally the shape of a star that you would expect. Star.
I like that. We've got another donation from Hiscursedness at £18.26. That earns you another compliment. Thank you so much, guys.
I'm wondering if there's like a specific reason for some of the numbers that have pennies.
Because we're now at 69.4, probably 0.42%, but 69.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
People are getting us to very specific pennies and
Well-
69, 420. Nice, 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 nice. Nice all around. Very nice, everyone. You're all nice.
We're on 694 pounds 20. So we're on 69 420. Thank you so much, guys. This is so good. I'm so proud of all of you. You're all amazing.
I can't believe we agreed to do 24 hours when we could have just done 1 hour. Look at all we've achieved in... Look at this. Look at this. Look at that timer. We're 36 seconds away from being 1 hour into this stream.
So we've got a bunch of new compliments. We've got a bunch of dances and things to do. But shall we quickly take a break to watch Steltech's brand new compilation?
This is really important. Yes, I'm so looking forward to this. Yes, yes, yes.
So we're going to need to grab our headphones.
Ooh,
We can hear
everyone,
what's going
everyone,
on.
this is really cool. Look how professional we are when we do this.
So, some of you who've been here before, who know this channel very well, may know that Steltech makes these amazing compilations of various clips that we have of our channel, and offhandedly in a recent stream, I said, "Oh, it would be amazing if we had a brand new compilation to show during the stream." To which I said, "But there's definitely not time to do that. So that maybe for next year or something." And Steltech came through, and Steltech gave us this amazing compilation. I haven't seen it. In fact, neither of us have seen it. But to get it set up, Laura saw it, and she assures me it's amazing. I'm not just saying that like offhandedly. I guess we should. Is everybody chat? Are you all ready to see the brand new Steltech compilation? Are you excited for this excellent compilation that should be coming our way? You should be able to see us. They can see us, by the way, as well.
I've got the live stream on my phone.
And our microphone's still live, so let's not talk over it too much. Live. All right. I guess let's get going.
Do a live reaction.
Expensive whale hunts. You're not going anywhere, boy. You're going to the pit. Hold on. The foreign diplomats. The foreign diplomats.
It's like we're holding hands.
Beautiful. It's like we're holding hands next to the penis river. Welcome to the Gatrix. I can't wait to be in you.
Jamie, can you give me gay sex?
Grease me up! I'm going in!
Breeding.
Sir, please.
Culture.
God, this goo. There's so much goo.
It was like cry edging.
Oh no!
Breeding. Culture.
Stop saying breeding.
Stop saying breeding, please.
Breeding.
That's what we really needed, an image of groundkeeper really having an orgy.
Well, have you ever seen?
No. Never. No.
You spend time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her. I'll shit myself live on air.
Today's the day.
You wait till you see my Jamie pic.
What does that
Wait.
Filth. Utter filth. That was the most they got, was that the horse had a French accent.
This map shows the entire Louvre area. The Louvre area.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I live down in the that way, like northeast, south, east, west, south, southeast.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
And now everything's on fire. Oh!
Mom's shagging your dead son's wife.
Sylvan,
What?
why have you set these poor people on fire?
Everything from Toulouse to the Rue de Loire. Leave. Fucking. Most convenient.
Okay.
What are you doing with all these boats, Sylvan?
Vibing?
Threatening.
Can you vibe somewhere else?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
The police have done nothing. They've not cordoned this area off or anything.
What the heck have we built over there?
going on here, mate? What's happened? What's happened there? Who are these people? No one has come to this. Everything from Tualair is delivered.
Oh no.
Oh!
Battery.
James!
Turn all train off. Right, let's just sit silently in the dark.
James, what have you done?
The train just went.
James!
Expensive whale hunt. You're not going anywhere, boy.
It's
You're
playing
going to the
again.
pit.
It's
Hold
so
on.
good. We'll play it twice.
The foreign diplomats.
Panic. That was so good. That was really, really good. Oh, amazing, Steltec. You've done it again.
Grease me up.
Grease me up.
Steltec, I just think adding the DDR southeast,
That was
west,
so
south,
good.
south, northwest. Oh, that was it for me.
Yeah, that was really, really good. The DDR thing. I remember Sylvan saying that as well, and it'd just be completely baffling. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Steltec. That was really, really good. Will it be on YouTube? I missed the last half in ad gel. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Well, what we can do is we can potentially play it again later on in the stream. Yeah, it will go up on YouTube. It'll also become one of the compilations that runs in the break on this channel when we do normal streams. I would not want to engage in trying to do that. There's not a YouTube link yet, but there will be probably after the stream is over, because I need to do that. There'll basically be this stream, then a period of rest for all of us, and then it will go up on YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much, Steltec. That's really, really cool. We are technically in the ultimate rewind section, but we do still have some incentives to finish. So shall we crack through our incentives and then we'll go into the rewind, or do you want to rewind first?
I think. Can we say what our rewinds are and then do some incentives?
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, so Jonas, so for those of you who don't know what's happening, we have a podcast we do called the Bunyip Review.
What?
I know. It's a media review show. It where we review TV shows, movies, and video games. And at the beginning of every episode, we have a segment called Rewind, which is where if one of us reviewed something in the past and now the other one has played it, or something has changed in that product at some point, we'll go over it again and just talk about the new stuff, or reminisce, kind of thing. And it's really good because sometimes the person who has reviewed it a long time ago kind of forgets about that thing they reviewed. And then the other person says, oh, I watched it or I played it, whatever. And that's a chance for you to sort of, relive it and get an opportunity to properly chat about it with someone who has actually seen or done the thing. So what we thought was it would be nice for us to go back through everything we've each reviewed and pick something that that the other person reviewed that we've never watched. And then we can talk about it.
Okay.
So Jonas, what of my reviews did you choose to watch?
So this film is 2 years old.
Okay.
It's a film, not a TV show or a game. Just to be
I think
clear.
we both went for films because of the time constraints.
The time
yeah.
limit. Yeah, I thought about playing a few of the games, but yeah, no time. It features two quite recognizable, quite prominent actors, especially now. One of them, Willem Dafoe and Robert, and I've forgotten his name.
Tobey Maguire.
No, Willem Dafoe and Rich Patterson. Richard. His name's not Richard. Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. What film are you talking
Twilight Boy. You know Twilight
about?
Boy.
Yeah, I know Twilight. Yeah.
Black and white.
Black and white.
The film is black and white.
Oh, The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
Oh.
Mary and I have been meaning to watch The Lighthouse for just so long. And when I saw it in your list of films, I basically told Mary 3 films from your list that I was willing to watch.
Yeah.
And then we both were like, The Lighthouse, The Lighthouse. We've been waiting for like an excuse to sit down and carve a night out and watch it.
That is an excellent choice. You have chosen very, very well.
Unlike you, it sounds like.
Yeah, so I did the opposite in that I picked 3 of the worst things I could find on your list, things that you seem to actively hate, and then I put them to Laura, and Laura picked what she would be willing to watch out of the 3 of them, and we sat down and we watched it the other night. They all had one thing in common, which is that their lead actor was one Nicolas Cage.
Oh no!
So
Yeah,
our
okay.
possible options were Prisoners of the Ghostland,
Yeah.
Willy's Wonderland,
Okay.
and the movie that we did end up going for, Left Behind, the movie where Nicolas
no.
Cage plays a pilot.
You went for like the least interesting one.
Who's left? I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Nicolas Cage, who is left behind after the rapture happens, and his pious wife is abducted by God, but the rest of the family has to stay. Oh, actually, no, and his son as well gets abducted by God, but the rest of the family has to stay on Earth.
Oh, that film is very vague in my mind.
Well, don't worry. I can do a good job of reminding
Yeah,
you.
you can remind me of all this.
What's
Okay,
going on.
okay. So with that in mind, I will try and remember what happens in that film. But okay, while I try to remember what happens in that film, what incentives do we need to action?
So we've got 3 compliments we need to do, 3 dances, and recording a hit record. So
Can we do a dance?
yeah, let's do a dance.
Who are we doing the dance?
The
do a dance
first
for-
up would be Koto, then DJ, then Ray.
Oh, but Koto wants his dance delayed.
But Koto, are you back now? Are you able to see what we're doing?
Oh yeah. He, I think
Um,
went for a thing.
I think he said he was back before, but we'll just make 100% sure. Koto. Well, I guess we could do DJ first. Oh,
Yeah.
Koto is back. Koto is back, so we can do Koto's dance. So, I guess Koto, do you want to give us like a single word that might influence what we do? Keep it generally PG. But for most people, I wouldn't need to say that. But for you, I definitely do.
But yeah.
Have you got a word that you think might sort of spur us in a certain direction?
A vibe, a theme, a genre.
Hi, Tabby.
Hello. Lots of new names in chat. Lots
Yeah.
of names that I don't
Hi,
know as
Summer
well.
B76.
So hello to all the names that I don't know. It's so lovely to have you here. Well,
actually, you know what? Embrace. Oh wow. Okay. I quickly need to pop to the loo. So you get words from DJ and Ray on what they want their dances to be about.
Okay.
I'll be back in a mere second.
Cool. So we've got a Koto dance theme, and it's going to be Embrace, and we're going to perform that. We're like Jamie and I are going to workshop the dance a little bit. Like we're going to agree upon what the dance needs to be, and then I think we're just going to go for it. Then DJ, you've got a dance. Can you? In fact, DJ, if you're gonna give us a dance word, give us a word that has to like absolutely inform the dance. But also, while you're at it, DJ, could you then also give us a? What do you want? What do you want? Like our song that we write for you. What do you want it to be inspired by? It's largely going to be a song probably celebrating you and your donation, but just give us a vibe of the song as well. Like, does it need to be a soft ballad? Like, does it need to be like a pop hit? Does it need to be like a country, kind of like soliloquy? I don't know what word I just used there. Ray, same for the dance as well. Give us some words for your dance. And we'll just do them. I've got a dancer inside me, ready to bust out, ready to bust some moves, take control of the old skeleton vehicle, and get us going. And yeah, Jamie's coming up now. serendipity.
Hello, everyone.
DJ gives us the word serendipity.
Serendipity. Okay.
Don't even know what that means. Ray just wants us to do the
Serendipity is
time
like
warp.
it's like a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, beneficial from God.
Beneficial coincidence.
Like
Is that maybe it?
fated from the Lord.
I don't know the time warp, Ray. And also, it's Serendipity, the villain of Mass Effect 1. And also, it's going to be an interpretive dance. That's the important part.
Yeah, we're not going to do a full choreographed real thing because we're just two guys that
We're just two guys.
that I've been using the word scope and feature creep a lot because like of projects and games and things.
Right.
I feel like this dance thing may be a little bit out of scope, but we're doing it anyway.
You
know what I mean?
suggested it, and we were like, "Well, no one's ever going to give £100, so
No one's ever going to give
we'll just do that." And then you went, "Oh, for £200, because that's never going to happen. We'll record a #1 hit."
Yeah, we'll definitely write. We'll write and perform a #1 hit.
And then
100%.
And then if people want to, accept it and appreciate it for what it really is, then that's up to them.
It'll be #1 to us, and if it's not #1 to you, that's not our problem. All right. We have to do a dance called Embrace, or themed by Embrace.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Can we stand up?
Yeah, we can stand up.
You won't.
We won't be that audible.
Yeah, you won't be able to hear us that well, so just listen closely. But it's more about what you see.
Can you go to the wide? And we'll
Yeah, if we go to the Y, we could be like here.
Well, it also our heads won't get. Oh no, our heads are still cut off. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do a little goblin dance.
Right. And
Okay.
the theme is Embrace.
The theme is-
When do we give up?
We're already so sweaty.
Is that the whole dance?
I think so. That's the first dance. That's Embrace.
That's Embrace.
So you can take that with you to the club. You can perform that in the club. That'd be great. Okay, next up.
Are we just going to do the next dance?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
staying up.
Okay. So we need to go back to the wide again. How can we represent the concept of serendipity?
I know what I'm going to do. Do I just tell you?
Do you need to? What do you want me to do?
You don't have to. We don't have to do the same dance. Just okay. So this is.
I thought we were doing the same dance. I thought that was the point.
For Embrace, it made a lot of sense because we had to embrace each other.
Right.
But you went low and I went high, and I did some foot stomping.
Yeah.
Add to it.
Okay. Yeah.
For serendipity, I'm just like thinking a lot of like religion, like thankful to something above, like
Doing like yoga
something
poses.
faithful. Yeah, and we're just thankful.
This is dance.
This is serendipity.
Serendipity.
And luck
And
and
then-
fate has blessed us. Yes, let it in. Let it
Let
in.
it in.
Ah.
Let it in.
Ah.
Serendipity.
Mm.
Ooh.
Yum, 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 yum,
Nom 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 nom.
Ah. And then one more. Ah. And now we.
Okay, that's serendipity.
That's serendipity. We got any more dances to do now? Oh, we got Ray's one.
So Ray suggested a real dance, but it needs to be a interpretive dance. So maybe we could interpret the consequence of the content.
Context.
Interpret the idea of a time warp.
Okay.
Okay, so this is not the time warp dance.
This is our time warp.
This is a interpretive dance about the concept of time warping.
Okay. I can do that.
Could
I've got an idea.
oh yeah?
Well, it's like time warping. So I'm thinking we're like spinning on the spot, but with every spin, it's like we've warped into a different time,
We get older.
and we have to react to it. Oh, we get older, we get younger. Maybe we see younger and older civilized. I think maybe we do some year one concept, some rocks, some cavemen.
Some rocks, yeah.
and
Some old rocks.
And then we turn around and it's the future and it's sci-fi. Pew 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 pew.
Okay,
Stop it, come on.
So are we going? We're going to the past first.
It's time warping, baby.
Thank you.
Do you need an
Okay.
answer?
Oh, well, I wanted to coordinate a bit, but
Okay, we go to the past,
okay.
and we go to the future.
This is our time machine. We're going to go back to the past, then we're going to get back into the time machine, then go to the future, and that'll be the dance. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna move this. Sorry, everyone, but it has to happen.
We'll just shout quite loudly. Okay. Ready?
Wide camera. Wide.
Ancient trees.
Foliage. Dinosaur.
Back inside! Back inside! Back inside! Shut the doors! Shut the doors! The future!
Flying car.
Dinosaur! Ah! They pulled it back! They pulled it back! Ah! Get back into the time machine! Ah, back to the 24-hour podcast.
Hi, everyone. This is too much.
We still got to record a hit record.
We have 22 hours, 39 minutes of this. You monsters! You fucking monsters!
Oh, someone needs to clip that and post it on Twitter.
Oh no!
This is what you're paying for, my pals.
Oh no!
Mm. We're gonna get to Hiscursedness section, and we're just gonna be like totally out of it. He's gonna be like, so RPG items, and we're like, yeah, whatever. Absolutely good.
I'm okay.
So, we have. Should we do 3 compliments and then we'll record a hit record?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say I like your stamina.
Still say it.
I like your sheer creativity. You jumped right in there and you had ideas right off the bat. That was excellent.
Thanks.
You're a
buddy.
dance master.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm always tearing up the dance floor with interpretive dances based on strange internet suggestions. I'm an old hat at it now, you know?
You absolutely are. Rick says we should have a salt check from you.
You see, I thought someone would be like, Jonas, what's your blood sugar? But you're right, you can't redeem channel points to find out what my blood sugars are. Yeah.
So for our usuals, most of our normal channel point stuff is turned off. But...
So you won't be able to see it very well. You'll be able to see it's yellow, maybe. The number is 12.5. Viewers of my channel will be very familiar with me scanning my blood sugars and telling what my blood sugar is because I'm a type 1 diabetic. There is a reason people want to know this. It's not just random. It's 12.5. It's a little bit high. It's just gone up. We did have a sandwich. I cannot remember if I took a little bit of insulin. And I think I took a little bit of insulin after the sandwich. So that should hopefully come back down to the greens later. We're not eating till a lot later this evening, so we have a lot of time for that to correct itself. And
Can we go back into the close, Laura, rather than the wide?
We've got nothing but 0 sugar drinks here. We've got some snacks. I don't think I'm going to really need the snacks. So thanks for asking, Rick. And by all means, do feel free to ask me about my blood sugars, as long as it's just the two of us, because I don't want to interrupt guests with it. That seems like a good middle ground.
Yeah, I mean, you can type it in chat, and we can always sort of subtly do it while we're talking to guests. Okay, so it's your compliment to me.
I have to do a compliment. Okay.
We have to do 3 compliments.
Right.
Oh no! Did we just get another? We got another donation from DJ Nerds. £60 from DJ. So there's actually 4 compliments. So there's 3 compliments left and a tattoo. DJ, if you can tell us what tattoo you want me to draw on Jonas, because it's your turn next.
Right.
We're also over the 750. We're also over the 750 £750
Lord.
Thing. So we've got a bunch of major milestones we need to do, which we'll probably start Well, we can start rules of nature in Hiscursedness section, and then we'll do at the beginning of fashion review. We'll do beard, glitter beard, and the other one, nails.
I was just looking at the schedule to figure out when that is. Okay, so a compliment for
Yes.
Jamie. Jamie, I like the way you write. I like the reviews you write. You're very good at analytical language when it comes to film. I mean, you studied it and it shows, right? But I think you have a way with words and your ability to analyze media and normally break it down into aspects that are subtle. Like whereas I very much just talk from like I think a very instinctual like I don't know, just like casual viewership brain. Like like I don't really appreciate like themes and colors and like quite subtler bits of film and media. You pick up those bits and you communicate them very well in your reviews in a way that makes me wish that I wrote better.
Ah, thank you. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you very much. We got 3 more we need to do. Yeah, cool.
Oh god damn.
Let me think. What can I think?
Yeah, nothing left.
There's definitely a lot of things I like about you. Can we do
But
that?
what are they? Can we do anything with that? Anything there?
I like that. Even though occasionally we've had like months and months where we haven't spoken in the past and things like that, whenever we get together and we chat, it's like we've been in contact the entire time. Yeah, I'm just batting this a bit. We can just fall back into it. And the first Tuesday of every month we record a podcast, and it's like we're talking every day. But even when we sort of go from, there was at one point where we were talking every morning playing Overwatch, and then we swapped to like not doing that so much. It's still when we get back together, it's just like old times. It's great.
Thanks, bud. I'm gonna come back to you with a compliment. Fucking parties, man. I love this man at a good party. Jamie always sort of enables a very positive.
I'm an enabler.
You're an enabler of all the hardcore drugs and bad behavior, but you're also an enabler of like just a very like core basic fun. Like I just pure keyword fun. I think you bring that to lots of groups. You bring that to gatherings. And if I know that there's a group of people meeting up, and I know that you'll be in there, I know that like fun is always going to be accessible because Jamie's there.
Ah, thank you. It's very nice. I like how accommodating you are. Whenever any time that I've been like, I need to be in Oxford for something, which hasn't happened in recent years, but it did a lot back in the day. Or if I need something at relatively short notice, you're usually willing to put someone up for the night if they need it, or offer them the thing that they need, offer them advice or help on stuff. You're very open to helping people that you love, and that's really, really, really admirable.
But to everyone else, get fucked.
Oh yeah, he's a violent psychopath.
Yeah.
To anyone else.
If I don't love you, then I don't know what I'm capable of.
But as per a previous compliment I gave you, you're very good at making friends very quickly. So that for those first few moments, they've just got to get in there. Otherwise,
yeah. While you're not in the friendship bracket, I may murder you, but you get in there pretty quickly. 2 more compliments.
You've got to give. You've got to give me a compliment, and then we both got to give one more compliment.
Because you're going first. You're going first. You're right. Yeah. Okay. This is just going to sound absurdly silly. Similar to your relationship with cats. I really like that you. I like that you like cults, and I like not only that you're a big fan of cults, you're a big fan of like games that have like cult themes. You're a big fan of like watching like documentaries that explore cults, like and then I love that you've doubled that up with having like a short 70s Summer of Love beard, shoulder length Summer of Love hair.
Yeah.
Today, a very eclectically colourful shirt, much like a cult leader would have.
I've even got even more 70s stuff upstairs.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I might bring in later.
And it's the round, like, frame glasses at the very end that certainly make it look like that you could be leading your own cult. Which, let's face it, what is the Bunyip Review if not a cult?
Yeah, I think so. I
Like,
think so.
It's podcast first, cult second.
Oh, well, thank you. So I really like that you are excellent at identifying gifts for people. You're really good at, like, if you're somewhere and you're like, I saw an amazing little gift that I think perfectly suits you, like, you just do. You're amazing at that. I have been racking my brain on a gift to get you for your birthday that has already passed, and I didn't manage to get something sorted for today. And you seem to just be intensely good at finding gifts for people. We've got some artwork down there that's going to get put up when I've got the money to do it. We've got an amazing, like, the metal poster from Severance, which we're going to get put up. That's it. Like, it's so cool, and it's really, really, yeah. You were just so good at identifying, like, the kind of things, because it could be quite annoying, right, if people just kept dumping random junk on you. But you've never given me anything I didn't want, and that's so good. Yeah.
Nice. The flip side of that is I am bad with money.
Well, yeah.
Because I see a good gift and I get it.
I am also bad with money, as you can probably tell by, if we go to the wide camera, the massive wall of board games up there on the side.
Okay, so you pointed it out, so I'm going to say it now. Jamie, I love your collection of board games. I love your taste in board games. I love your passion to explore, like, board games that they don't come tried and tested, they don't come recommended, they don't have like a high review, because you kickstart a lot of board games, right? And that kind of indicates to me that you are someone who is, like, passionate about ideas, someone who is passionate about, like, innovation. You want to give people a chance, like, when they're doing something, when they're making something that sounds like it's going to be good, you want to enable it, and you want to be, like, there as a supporter. You want to be one of the first people at the door, like, not only just giving your money, but then obviously you get something physical back. And you love the physical ownership of things, and I'm a big appreciator of physically owning things that you love. And it's the kind of the showmanship of it as well, like having it on display, having the colorful board games in these boxes stacked up. Sometimes there is very clearly a theme to some areas, where you can see that some games are just linked a little bit by what they are, or what situation you would play them in, or where they've come from,
or how much space there is in the square that they fit into.
Exactly. And yeah, so and when I just think about, like, if I just tried to think about if I had to summon a bunch of people to a desert island to play, like, some board games with me, you'd be number one, maybe number two on that list.
I like in chat, Kota said, Jamie, I like your taste in IKEA Calyx. Jonix, I like your taste in IKEA Scardis. Racist, how much to donate to get you to play Stardew Valley board game? So we did actually, early on, we talked about the possibility of playing board games on stream. And technically, it just became an absolute nightmare to think of. But at some point in the future, a lot of the tech that's gone into running this will go into running actual board game streams. So hopefully at some point you may very well get to see us play Stardew on Stardew Valley the board game on stream. So that'd be very cool. But it's not imminent and not going to happen during this stream, I'm afraid. But yes, please keep donating, because it's really lovely of you. The last two that we've got to get through incentive wise is DJ Nerd's tattoo and DJ Nerd's hit record. Now we are 4:30. We are very quickly racing towards our first virtual guest segment, and we promised that we would definitely be there for the beginning of virtual guest segment. So we can't push things too far away. So if the rewind gets delayed, say to a dinner segment, or it could get delayed into dinner or something like that, that could potentially be something that we do. Would you want to do that? And then we can do DJ's hit record now and DJ's tattoo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the tattoo, can we do that real quick? Time warp.
So yeah, the tattoo is time warp. I think it was like an agent of time insignia was what DJ put. So. I don't know what that is, but I'll make one up.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're making one up. Let's do it on the outside of this arm here.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. It's gonna be like clock.
Alex the Messiah gets Twitch ads in German. Dune 2 looks good in German. We're going to talk about that film at some point in our podcast lives, I assure you. We won't be talking about the German version, though. I think that's pretty 100% as well. Alex the Messiah also volunteers for the sex murder cult. Jamie, I don't know if you were thinking of starting a sex murder cult up.
I can do if you want. That sounds all right. That sounds right. That sounds like something I could handle.
Ray reckons we're going to get to 1K before we glitter your beard.
Yeah. So, if we shave my beard, it will be during the closing ceremony. So you will get time for glitter and all that kind of stuff up until the thing. What I think we should do is we should do DJ's song now. Then we should do glitter beard and nails. And then we should go into Hiscursedness segment, and we'll do our rewind during dinner. How's that sound?
Okay. I am disappointed that we're not going to talk about the lighthouse immediately, but I understand the necessity.
Yeah, but what really matters is that people have donated a lot of money to an amazing cause. If you've just joined us recently, we're raising money for POTS UK, which is an incredible charity. They help with research and information about a very underfunded and underdiagnosed condition, which people who are very close to me have. It can massively affect your life. It's a very it can make it hard to maintain jobs and relationships and things. And POTS UK in particular have been massively helpful to us finding information. During COVID, they had the most up-to-date information on how that would affect POTS and things, and it was super useful for us. And they're a charity near and dear to our heart. And so we you can donate at the link that's just come up in chat, or the address is on the screen right there, and you can also scan that QR code and you can donate to those and that will get you all of your various incentives depending on how much you donate. We've got smaller incentives. A £10 donation will get a compliment between us. A £20 donation will get us to draw something on each other, which is why we have all these things all over ourselves. And then the larger incentives will get you a dance in your honor, which you may have already seen a couple of those dances. And what we're about to do now, which is come up with spend the next 10 minutes, so from now till that says 22:13, coming up with a hit record, a number one hit record for DJ Nerd.
So did we get DJ? Did you give us a theme or do you want the song to have a direction basically?
Yeah. What kind of thing would you like your number one to be about?
And obviously, if we don't get an answer soon, so here's a few things, right? One is I think that the hit song should in some way celebrate DJ Nerd.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think it should celebrate, just a little bit about what a charitable and what's the word when you're philanthropic? Philanthropic.
What's the Always Sunny joke? Full-on rapist.
No,
philanthropic.
Philanthropic. DJ, you want a hit song to challenge. I can't read that from here.
Wichita Lineman is the greatest song ever. I don't know if I know the song Wichita Lineman.
Yeah. Tech, do we know?
In fact, we could put our headphones on and they could play it through the headphones, because it won't come out on stream if we do it that way. Do you want to do that? Quickly put your headphones
Wichita
on.
Lineman. Okay,
Wichita Lineman. Okay.
This is part of the research, by the way, so this counts towards the 10 minutes.
You at home, you can put Wichita Lineman in on YouTube, and listen along. And we're gonna have we won't listen to the whole thing. We'll just listen to a little bit and get an idea of. Oh,
bit of guitar. Oh.
I do know this song.
This is nice. I don't know this song. But it's like,
yeah.
Da, da.
A lineman for the county.
Oh.
Yeah, I do know it.
That. I don't know this song at all.
So this is one of my grandparents' favourite songs. So
I'm happy
I've heard it many, many times.
I know the vibe of the song now.
Okay. So we need that kind of vibe about DJ Nerd. What do we know about DJ? He's a beardy boy.
Big beard.
He likes point and click adventure games.
A lot like you. Cats and board games.
Cats and board games, point and click adventure games.
I don't know if you're as emphasis on the board games, DJ, but I think you like your analog.
Well, I know DJ was quite excited to get the Stardew Valley game. So maybe we can write that into a song at some point.
Orko and Snarf are the cats, if I remember correctly.
Orko and Snarf.
Orko and Snarf, yeah.
Orko and Snarf. Should we? Oh, hold on.
I feel like we should be writing these down. Actually, yeah. Should we get the whiteboards out?
Get the whiteboards.
Yeah.
We only need that, I think.
All right.
So. Wichita Lineman.
Yeah. Wichita Lineman. Wichita Lineman.
Wichita Lineman. A lineman, as far as I remember, isn't that someone who like goes and repairs like telephone lines? I think that's what they are.
So I kind of assume that a lineman might have something to do with like the line of a dance, or the line in the military, or a line of cocaine. I don't know.
I think it's the person who goes and repairs telephone lines.
Okay.
So the song, I think, is basically about having like an important job that's sort of like just a job that needs doing, kind of thing. And so I'm right, excellent. So so we could do it about DJ being a Twitch streamer, but do it as if like it's this like just job that needs doing in the background kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, we've got another donation. From Nomta. Nomta donated £100. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks. Mama Jonas donated £100. That's amazing. So that gets you a dance, a tattoo, and a compliment, which we will be doing in a mo. I'm
not looking forward to the tattoo or the dance.
Well, the tattoo goes on me, actually. So.
Oh, the tattoo will be fine then.
Board games.
Yeah.
Point
and
click games.
Point and click. Yeah, definitely. I think that's enough there that we can. Oh, a bit bid. And maybe just write DJ Nerd so we remember that it's DJ Nerd in case we have to look back at it at some point.
Well, we're going to be writing it now.
And
then it's going to go into the ether.
So I think in the way that song started with the line like something Wichita.
I am the lineman for the county.
I am the lineman for the county. So for DJ, it could be like DJ's a streamer with a beard.
No, it should be I am the DJ for the
nerd
stream.
You
I
sure?
am the.
I think something like DJ's a streamer, something like that is just true. DJ's a streamer.
Oh, the Nerd Herd. DJ's the streamer for the Nerd Herd.
That's good. And then I don't know how the rest of the song goes, so I was just gonna go. He's got 2 cats, Orko and Snarf. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can't fit Nerd Herd in this. Hold on, Nerd.
I don't know if we have to. Well, I guess we've
got to sing it at the end of it.
I know. It's just, do we remember the lyrics?
So he's got 2 cats called Orko.
He's got. You don't have to say or called.
He's got 2 cats, Orko and Snarf.
Yeah.
Got 2 cats. Orko.
DJ, can you name some of the point and click games? Obviously, I'm thinking of like Monkey Island, but I know you play so many more.
Tech, could you bring up the lyrics of Lineman, Wichita Lineman?
It's fine. I don't have anything else to do.
I don't think we need
hold on.
we can
sorry, we can do it on our tablet.
We can do it.
No, I'm just okay. Do you want to bring up the lyrics of Wichita Lineman and then we'll just rip it off?
That's how we make it better. Is we rip it off. Yeah. Oh, sorry, microphone. Sorry, everyone who can hear my microphone. Oh, okay. We've got 17. Well, we've only got a few more minutes to do this.
Fucking Gabe Knight, Discworld, fucking bastard, fucking Discworld, Famous Five, Grim Fandango, Gabriel Knight, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. That's the one that was like on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Grim Fandango is a good one as well. But I think we should just do like, I think we can get away with like 4 really strong lines,
Yeah, I think so.
and that can be our song.
Get away with it.
Come on.
They won't catch us after this.
Okay, so sorry,
You are
want
Bristol's DJ,
Wi-
Premier Nancy Drew.
Wichita line man. Lyric, that'll do. He'll figure it out.
Wichita line man.
I am the lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another. Oh, okay, actually, I don't know what. Searching in the sun for another overload.
Searching in the sun for another overload.
But I think we shouldn't rip from this too
I
closely.
hear
'Cause
you singing in the wire. Liking it. Oh God, yeah. All right. Let's just make it up as we go then.
DJ's the streamer for the Nerd Herd. He's
We've
got,
2 cats, Orko and
now.
Snuff.
The
He's
games. So I was gonna be like, the games he plays. The games he plays, they
He played
point and like
pointing,
click.
point and click is what he's playing. Grim Fandango and Nancy Drew. Oh, sorry guys, I'm bonking my microphone.
He points and
Ah, there you go.
clicks.
Ray of Swords. The games he plays, they are all old now.
This is true. Yeah, the games
That's-
he plays, they are all old
That's
now.
so good. This is collaborative now.
Why can I hear something?
Because your headphones. Our next guest should be talking through the headphones. Sammy Sam Samuel donated £15.
Thought it was my turn.
That's another that's another compliment.
Sammy Sam Samuel. Thank you, Sammy Sam Samuel. It's starting to sound like the circle game. Right, it's been 10 minutes.
Let's just do this last line, and then we'll sing
The
it.
games he plays, they are all old now.
Nancy Drew and
Grim Fandango. The games he plays, they are all old now. His beard's grown all through and through.
his beard has grown all through and through.
And that's the end.
Okay.
All through and through.
All through and through.
And then cut. Yeah?
Okay, we're gonna sing it. Grown.
Remember, this is what £200 is worth, okay? Whenever someone says to you, what do you think £2 will get you? £200. What do you think £200 would get you?
This was
On a
worth
charity stream?
£200. So this is number one quality, but if people appreciate it, that's not up to us. Okay, just so you know. All right.
Right,
okay.
we're gonna perform it.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
one.
DJ's the
streamer for the Nerd Herd.
He's got 2 cats, Orko and
Snuff.
The games he plays, they are all old
now. His beard has grown all through and through.
There you are.
Fucking did
That's
it.
your £200
That's-
number one hit record.
Yeah, play that on the radios. Download on Spotify. Buy the album.
Oh, God, that's not gone well.
Apple Music. What else? Where else can you get music from? Amazon. Amazon sent me a
Straight
letter.
to number one, everybody.
Amazon sent me a letter being like, Jonas, don't forget we've got a music service. It's just a bit like pathetic. To
Yeah, and you
receive a
can
letter.
get DJ is the streamer of the Nerd Herd on there. Okay, so we've recorded the hit record, that one's done. So now we've got a dance, a tattoo, and a compliment to do,
Fucking hell.
and another compliment to do. But before that, maybe we should probably glitter beard. Well, maybe we could save glitter beard and the nails for dinner, and then we do.
You really want to put glitter on your fingers and on your face with food around.
It's a good point.
I think we glitter now.
All right, we glitter now.
I
Okay.
think we glitter now.
Okay.
And I pushed that home as well because we hit that milestone ages ago.
So
let's get in there.
all right. So is it this that I need?
There's there were
Body
two
gl-
pots of glitter.
I've got a pot of body glitter.
Yeah. There's definitely another one somewhere.
So you're gonna have to do this.
What?
You're gonna have to put the glitter in my beard.
Why? You can put it in your own beard.
No, it's a team effort. Come on.
You are right.
You're gonna glitter me. Okay.
Ugh. Okay.
All right. Oh, hold on. You good? Okay. Okay. So, glitter me. Glitter me, boy.
I don't know I don't know what this is gonna feel like. I don't know the consistency of glitter.
Glitter me, boy.
I don't know. We've got some blue glitter and some pink glitter.
Caterpillar says deep stroking motions to ensure each hair is covered.
Cat, I know your motivations for saying that, Cat. I've seen the collections of books you have, okay? Cat
Oh dear, oh dear.
Cat just wants me to stroke your face.
Well,
For the wrong reasons.
she's not the only one.
Hello, Cat, by the way. Thank you for joining us. I have poured a little bit of glitter everywhere.
That's all right. This place is going to be an absolute mess by the time that we...
Does this one... Did I take the foil off this one?
I don't know.
I've got a bit of blue glitter on me. Okay, that'll do. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, we're in there.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to do half your beard blue and half your beard pink.
Okay.
And I want it to kind of meet in the middle.
Okay.
Man, the consistency of this stuff is weird. Like, I don't know if I should pinch
Should
it.
I... Oh,
Yeah,
it's all going
it's
on my leg.
all on
Should I
you.
lean forwards? And then we do this.
So I need like a little dish, I think. Right, lean your face over.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, there's
Is that
there.
working?
It's definitely in there. It's on me a lot as well. Yep, okay. You've got a lot of blue on there.
Okay, good.
And just going down to the chin now. Yeah, nice. Okay. I think let me move on to the pink. Let's just be really like aware of time and get the big colours everywhere. Oh,
Yeah, we've
God.
got 9 minutes till
This is
a...
a mess, isn't it? This is a fucking mess. Alright, nice big pink blast right in there. Oh, it's more on my fingers than it is on your face. It's fine.
I don't even know if it's...
Can you lean that cheek? Yeah. Just so gravity's my friend.
Yeah, just chuck it all over me.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. And I can just scoop it onto you. We got a nice big pink glittery face.
A real
Okay,
big...
now
Oh, okay, so at
let's-
certain angles you can see me shine a little bit. If I get close to the camera, can you see it? Oh, there we go.
So there's
There
pink
we
there.
go.
And then can you get the other cheek in there as well? Is that going to be alright? There's blue in there. So you're meant to be blue and a bit pink.
That
I
is
think-
shiny in person.
I think that's a
Very shiny indeed.
I'd like to point out Jamie's beard has definitely got
I am
your
covered in
leg.
glitter.
Your leg is got. There it
There's
goes.
going to have to be a distinctly powerful Hoover job after this is all done.
I am gonna rinse my hand in a sink.
Okay, all
As
right,
That's better than depositing it on your floor.
all right. That's fine. And
Sorry
then
for the mic bumps.
and then we'll get set up for because soon we're going to have our first guest on the stream. So it's subtle and unexpected, but somehow better for it. Yeah, you're just going to occasionally catch a little a little glimpse. I've also got it all over me, so yeah, I've also got it all over me. So you'll probably see little sparkles as the thing goes on. My sock is just absolutely caked in it. It doesn't actually show up that well on stream. I don't know why. All right, guys. So what we've got left, we've done DJ's hit record. We've got 2 compliments, a dance, and a tattoo left to do under our various things. We've got if Mama Jonas, if Nomta can send us what she wants the dance to be about and what she wants the tattoo to be, that'd be great. And then we'll I think what we'll do is in a minute we'll have a chat with Hiscursedness, and then we'll get those last ones done. We've still got in terms of milestone goals left to do. We've still got what do you call it? we've got nail varnish. Yes, that's right. We've got to do Maddie's nail salon. And then after that, we've got rules of nature. And in fact, we can start rules of nature now. So starting with the next segment, we'll start having some rules. We've got 6 minutes before we move into the next segment. What should we do with it?
One is I'm going to put the lid on the glitter.
Oh yeah, that's a really
There's
good
loads
idea.
of glitter on your sock and your
Yeah,
leg.
I'm absolutely just covered in it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, but it had to be done, really, didn't it?
No, I don't
Yeah.
need the help. Thank you. It's fine.
There's no helping.
This is what I am now. I just looked over and I just saw Maddie looking really worried. She was like, "These poor boys covered in glitter."
No,
it's fine.
we signed up to be covered in glitter, and that's absolutely fine.
I will scrub it all off.
Right.
When we when I get a chance to at some point later.
Jamie, tell me a standout moment from Nicolas Cage's film Left Behind. What's stuck in your memory from that film?
I think my favourite thing about Nicolas Cage's Left Behind is that all of the people who are like eminently reasonable are the villains, basically. And that like the movie basically says, you know, all these people who are definitely right that there's no rapture, they're the wrong ones, and the right ones are the people who basically distanced from their families because they were Jesus freaks, basically. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about that movie.
And do I remember correctly that a major plot part of that film is like a plane manages to like safely crash land in a city?
Yeah.
And it's like all around them, the city's just burning.
It lands on a it lands on a highway, because she sets a massive explosive ball at the end of a highway.
Oh, and someone goes missing on the plane while it's in midair. Is that a really big part of it?
Loads of people do. A bunch of people get like raptured off the plane. That's the whole thing, because then they crash into another plane where both the pilots have been raptured.
Right. Okay, it's like slowly coming back to me now, because the whole negotiation where people are trying to basically reason why these people could possibly go missing on the plane in the middle of the air.
Yeah.
If not for a supernatural force.
Well, have a think about it, and then we'll come back to it in the dinner. But I think I've seen that we might be able to go to Nick a little early. Is that all right with you guys? Okay, cool. Pop your headphones on.
All
We might
right.
be able to
Popping me
say
headphones
hello
on.
to Hiscursedness. We'll just get it so we can see everything. We are. Oh,
You're there.
we're there. Hello, Nick. Can you hear us?
Hello, I'm calling from the parchment dimension.
Oh yes,
Oh
look
my
at you. You're in
Lord.
the parchment dimension.
Nick, you're stuck in a bit.
It's very dry.
You're stuck in a bit of paper, Nick. You all right?
I've been folded up in a book. It's not great.
Feeling
I'm
kind
trapped
of
here.
flat at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everyone. So this is our first virtual guest. This is Hiscursedness. Welcome to the 24-hour podcast. Thank you for joining us. It's really lovely to have you here.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are absolutely someone we definitely wanted on the show right from the offset. So we're so glad that you said yes to join us, because this is hopefully going to be excellent. So what have you got planned for us?
So we are going to transport ourselves to a magical world where, well, magic exists, as opposed to the normal world where buses exist. And we're going to try and steal a little of the power of the wizards and make our own magical items, right? So anything at all, we're going to do what wizards do and make them beautiful and wonderful and magical, and then do the other thing wizards do, because they're a bunch of bastards, and we're going to add curses to them, make them horrible as well. So we'll add beauty and we'll add despair. So, bringing a bit of the real world back into the magical.
I cannot wait. I'm excited to fuck with magic. That is what I've always wanted to be a wizard. I've always wanted to fuck with magic. That sounds excellent.
You've been saying that actually, I think, since you first knew what magic was.
Since we met, the first thing I said to you, Jonas, is I'll be your best friend if you can find me some magic I can fuck with.
If we can fuck with some magic, I'm down with it.
So how do we begin? How do we begin here?
I've got another question.
Oh yeah.
Nick, you've got the power to implement a rule
Oh yes.
on
Sorry,
Jamie and
before we
I.
get
So
started.
before we get to the activity,
Yes. So we have reached our £750 goal, which is insane. Thank you very much for everyone who's donated, including yourself. Thank you very much. So you get to implement a rule that we have to follow for the next hour. So what would you like that to be?
So I think for the next hour, because we're making magic, we need to be properly dressed. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to run off and get like robes and all that. But the most important thing for wizards, this is how they keep the magic in. You've got to cover the top of your head.
Okay.
Something's got to be on there. Now, I've come prepared as well. And by prepared, I mean I've grabbed something off my desk. Don't ask why I have a hand towel on my desk. But there we go.
So annoying.
Just gotta keep the magic in.
I do genuinely
just
have
keep
a
it
hat
there.
over there, but it's currently being used for a different segment.
Okay.
What can we find?
I'm gonna use your Hawaiian this Hawaiian thing over here.
Yeah, and I have had mine presented to
Right,
me.
Nick, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna save this
There
thing
we
in the
go.
corner. Wait, I'm also looking around your room and looking for inspiration.
So I've gone with the bike helmet because I've got to keep myself very safe from what is about to happen.
You never know what might happen. Yeah.
This before I...
So you're supposed to, I think it's called a muff, and you're supposed to put your hands in it to keep them warm.
Okay, because
But
I
you
put
need
my
it on
hands
your
in
head.
it, but I'm putting it on my head, so I'm gonna do that.
And because
First
the headphones,
back
yeah,
on.
you probably need the headphones on
so that you can hear
what's going on.
clarifying the idea before I execute.
Okay.
This is the magic suppressing podrick.
Podrick, lovely.
Podrick the
I'm
penguin.
gonna bring your microphone up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going. Oh, you need to angle it up a bit.
All right. Are we there?
Perfect.
Cool. Okay. Can you all hear us? You're meant to shove your hands in the muff. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Cool. All right. So we're fully protected. We're ready to go. What would you
You're
like
ready.
us to do?
The magic's going to stay in. So, what every good magical object, trinket, whatever it needs a gift. It needs a curse. So, what I was thinking would be a great way of doing things is we'll work together. One of you pitches some sort of benefit, something nice, something that really helps someone, and one of you just ruins it, just makes it atrocious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like
Now-
that. I like that.
To help you off, to help you get started, I've come up with one nice magical item that you can both work together to get a curse on. Get the juices running, get the magic flowing.
Right. Okay.
So I thought, what about a nice little ring? It's made of silver. It fits on your hand, as most rings do. And when you're wearing it, you can speak with fish. You're just walking along and you could just hear a dolphin go, "All right, mate."
Lovely.
Just lovely.
Okay, you can speak with fish. We can speak with fish, like
Okay.
Aquaman, or the one of the many rapey ones in The Boys.
The deep.
The Deep, that's the one. Yeah, great. What would be an appropriate curse for that?
You can you can speak with fish all of a sudden, but you are now like only able to eat seafood. Like if you eat
Oh,
anything
God,
that
yeah.
isn't of the sea, of the water, you're
You're-
horribly allergic
You're only
to
allowed
it.
to eat live seafood,
You're-
so you have to hear them cry
Oh, no.
while you eat them. You're only allowed to eat live seafood. You have to eat live seafood to survive.
You're right, mate. What are you doing with that knife and fork? Put that down. Ah!
Oh my god, you'd feel like a true serial killer. You'd just constantly be hearing the blubbery cries of scared fish.
I think it goes like a level beyond serial killing, doesn't it? Because
I mean, the worst thing about this is having to face the screams of the things you kill every day in English. But the other bad thing about that is that you can never, because you have to eat them live, you can never eat cooked fish. So you're just eating like horrible, like live scaly fish.
Yeah. You don't even enjoy life anymore.
No. Here's the question: would you put that ring on?
If I knew what it did, no. I've got a different Have you got a different curse idea before I come up with a different curse idea? I want to
Um,
workshop it before we jump into the.
I think that you can speak with fish, but you always feel just a bit dehydrated, just enough for like a light headache. And it's just kind of annoying. Like you have a light headache, your mouth's a bit dry, and just no matter how much water you drink, you can't get rid of that feeling.
I like the idea that like Bunyip cursed items are really just like consistent inconveniences,
Yeah.
or they're just reminders of like real modern living, of being a
Yeah.
30-year-old that's just always mildly dehydrated.
Yeah, what I want to do is I want to turn any D&D setting into just and the experiencing the worst parts of modern life. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, people just
Yeah.
have to get up. They have to go to work. They never fight anything. They just unless it's a spreadsheet.
You put on this ring, but whatever you want from the supermarket is sold out.
You know what they say: write what you know, and that's why fantasy is impossible to write. And you know,
No
it's
one's
all
ever
just
done
stories
it.
about Tesco.
No one's ever done it. So do you have
I-
one
I-
last curse, and then we can move on to our
it's
first?
just really simple. Your digits turn into fish with the ring on, and you can't take the ring off because now it's like a fish there.
The
And
fish is like expanded around the
yeah,
ring, so
exactly,
you can't get it off.
and they're wriggling, and they're just as dumb as normal fish, but they're also talking to you.
I really love that. I really like that. We've just had another couple of donations, by the way. We've had a donation from Summer B. Thank you very much, £15.
Thanks, Summer B.
And there was another one that's not come up on my thing yet. But I think it was another £15 donation. It'll probably go up in our list there. So, what do you think of our fish ring?
Okay, I'm feeling a lot of emotions about the fish ring. First of all, what the hell? Second of all, I'm calling the police. I thought, you know what, the first one, it's going to be a little bit, you know, it's going to be difficult. You gotta lube yourself up. You gotta get that magic flowing, right? No, just straight in there with
Mate,
like
we're full
war
of
crime
curses.
level things.
We've been full of curses for most of our lives.
Yeah, Nick, need I remind you that I have watched you stream, and all of my worst qualities I get from you. I learned how to be a terrible.
You made
human
us like
being.
this.
Yeah, you did this to us.
Well, I am proud. I'm very
Yeah,
proud.
we love you for it. We love you for it. We really do.
So yeah, I think those are fantastic. I think I've got to say, just only being able to eat live fish that you could hear screaming is not a thought that is ever going to leave me. I think I'm genuinely horrified by that concept.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this appear in one of your like premium like D&D supplements you put out.
Oh, it's definitely it's going in.
I'm buying
It's
that.
going in. I mean, I've seen a couple of my players are in the chat today. I'm sorry, all of you.
They're just going to see any ring that you give them from now on. They'll be like, "Don't you fucking dare put that ring on."
Yeah.
I thought I was bad, but no, it's
just
certainly going down.
the other donation we just got was from Kazia for £15. Thank you very much, Kazia. That's very lovely of you. We'll do all our compliments after we're done creating horrible cursed items.
Cool. I think I know who those are. Thank you to the both of you. That's really lovely of you.
Right. What's next? What's our next?
Well,
item?
with that next, it's over to one of you to choose a magic item, or to come up with some sort of benefit. You know, something that'd be really cool, and then we'll flip it over to the other one to just ruin it for them.
Why don't you give us the object? And then we'll come up with the curse and the benefit.
All right, that's great. Your first object is a mirror.
A mirror.
And you could have like a hand mirror, or you could have one that's up on the wall.
Okay, that's a good
something
shout.
like that.
What, do you want to do the curse or the benefit first? James?
I've got a benefit in mind.
All right, you go for it then. You can do
Okay.
the benefit.
The mirror, when you look into it, shows you dressed a particular way, and you're dressed in a way that you can achieve. Like you either own these clothes or you can make yourself look like that. And if you then dress how the mirror portrays you, you will have nothing but good luck. Good luck for the day. Good luck. But you must dress how the mirror tells you to dress.
Okay.
You know, and there's rarely anything wrong about the way it asks you to dress. You might not have thought
No, you
about
can't
that.
undercut my part
No,
of it.
no, but obviously, feel free to then adjust, right? But as a
Okay.
baseline, as a positive, it never asks you to go out in like. In my version doesn't ask you to put like a fucking sock on your genitals and head on out.
Yeah, my first thought
Yeah.
was whatever outfit it gives you, trousers are never involved. But but no, I'll go. Okay, so the outfit's normal, and you get good luck. Okay, but but who if someone else in the world dresses in exactly the same way, just on the off chance, they have extremely bad luck. You are draining the luck from anyone else who's dressed in the same way.
Okay.
So actually, the level of good luck you have is based on how many other people are dressed the way that you're dressed. And so when a really normal or popular outfit comes up, you know you're draining the luck from a lot of people.
I like the idea that you start a campaign so that the mirror shows you to wear like a yellow hat, whatever. So then you start like a social media, a magic social media campaign, getting everyone to dress the same way as you.
I like that you see the curse as a benefit. You're like, the more people I can get on board with this outfit, the more people are, like something. It comes up one day with like the uniform for like a really popular supermarket, and you're like, fuck yeah, here we go. Every employee, every Tesco's is gonna have a dreadful day.
Maybe that, yeah.
Well, that's really the two types of TTRPG players. There's the ones who, when given some sort of burden or negative, will treat it very seriously as something that cannot be allowed to happen. And then there's the other kind of player who tries to work out a way to, say you've got the button where you press it, you get 1,000,000 gold pieces and someone dies. They'll be hammering that thing.
Smacking that button.
They'll be trying to work out ways to get, like, they'll be hiring people to press the button for them all through day and through the night. And yeah, I love that we've got both people on the couch today.
I like. It didn't even occur to me that you might try and amass as many people to drain the luck from as possible. You're sort of like some kind of fashion lich. You're just like
fashion lich. Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adventurer, put on this waistcoat right now. No, really, do it. It's gonna be so cool, bro. I'm an ancient and powerful being, and I'm heading to the casino. Put on these shoes. Papa needs a new warlock.
Do you think that you would like, because it's stuff that you said you stipulated it's stuff you own in your house that you can wear, right? So do you think you would buy lots of varied clothes to up your chances of getting like people, or do you think that buying lots of clothes would make the outfits more random and actually you want to settle on like a quite specific outfit that's more likely to get?
I think so. So what I'm picturing here
this
is
more
someone...
of a stats question than a D&D question.
So someone learns to game the system, right? And they're like, wait, if I own one pair of trousers and one t-shirt and one pair of shoes, then I've got one outfit I need to wear every day, and then I can, in the long term, work out how to get as many people to wear that same thing as possible.
Yeah.
Like, and you make sure it's like super milquetoast. Like, you're always going to dress in like the most common denominator piece of clothing you can go for, like peasant shirt and chaps and things like that. And then at one point, the mirror just goes, "Hang on, buddy. I see what's going on here, right? Now, I never said it was against the rules, but I feel like you're being dishonest with me."
Yeah, it's about the spirit, not the letter of the law.
Yeah. And eventually the mirror is like, "No, I'm sorry, but I'm implementing a minimum 5 shirt, 5 trouser."
I'm just thinking, you wake up one day, you look in the mirror, and it's just 2 tea towels like stapled together around your waist.
Yeah.
It's like, there you go, fucker.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that, huh?
Yeah. Or better yet, the mirror doesn't. Maybe the mirror doesn't actually look at your ward. Anyways, that was my positive. That was your negative, and I found a way to still gain.
all right. So we've got the mirror of like what do we call? What do you think this item should be called?
Ooh. So,
Nick, what would you call it? As
What would I
DM
call it?
extraordinaire?
I think probably something along the lines of the mirror of many fashions, or the mirror of the perhaps the icon.
The mirror of the icon. I like that. I like because the way that we intend to use it, you very much would become a fashion icon. You're wanting people to try and follow your lead.
Yeah, it's a sort of evil bard's origin story.
Pixel Podium in chat. I'm disappointed in you, and I'm a curse.
Yeah, I'm liking like reflections of the catwalk.
There's a little bit of ACAB in chat. Get rid of all your clothes, only wear cop uniforms.
Oh no,
that's great.
did all the palace guard have bad luck today? Was it James?
Oh my god, yeah. You plan it for like a heist. You're like, well, I'm gonna dress as the city guard. Like the one you say, oh, when do we do this heist? And we go, whenever the mirror gives me the city guard costume, that's when we go. And then I just wear my city guard costume.
Oh my god. Nick, have you played Keys from the Golden Vault? Have you done any of the adventures from it?
I've not yet. I have read them through though, and they do look fantastic. I love a bit of heist.
I ran half of the casino heist, and man, like, all the staff wear the same uniform. Yeah. It would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I think this is an item I would seek out.
I mean,
well, that's often the thing. Yeah, with the magic items you get in these things, often the benefit outweighs the curse 90% of the time. Because if you pick up something and it's like, oh, it's great armor, but I don't know, it squeezes you a little too much in the crotch, and that means you can barely move. No one's going to use it. They'll just get rid of it as soon as they can. You want something that people are like, oh, it might be worth the risk.
And I like the idea of like it tempting you to game it. Meaning that you get so focused on the game that at some point the DM turns to you and goes, here's the severe social consequences of the thing you've been doing for the last 6 hours. Like, people are really... we ran a game a while back. We ran a Curse of Strahd game. And I set up this situation where they were trying to, like... This woman was trying to get rid of the mayor of the town. And so they're coming up with all these things. They're, like, trying to, they break into his house and try and get him done for tax evasion by stealing various books and things. And they spent ages doing all this stuff. And then the head of the guard basically runs them out of town. And they were like, why did you do that? And I was like, you've spent like the past week committing crimes. It's all you've done. All you've done is commit crimes for the past week. Why are you wondering why this is happening?
Yeah. Consequences for their actions.
I know. Absolute bastards. Right, should we make a new item or whatever you a monster item, whatever you want to do? What should we do next?
I'm happy to go for another item. I've got in mind a small clockwork brass mouse.
Small clockwork brass mouse. Okay, so I've got to come up with a benefit.
You do a benefit, yeah.
Clockwork brass mouse. I think that the small clockwork brass mouse, if you whisper it your greatest desire, it will be able to identify someone who will be able to help you with that desire, finding that desire, and a one-sentence message that would help convince them to help you. And you whisper your desire, you put it on the ground, and it goes off, and it finds that person wherever they are in the world. It goes up to them, it climbs up onto their shoulder, and then it whispers in their ear the one-sentence, not review, but the one-sentence phrase that could help that would convince them to help you, whatever that might be.
I love that. I've already got a name.
Okay, great. Cool. So just wait till you hear whatever the curse is.
Oh yeah.
So it's
gonna ruin it.
The way I'm picturing that positive is like, I don't know. We've used this scenario already. Like, but yeah, okay. So you need like a powerful patron to like get you in somewhere. Maybe to a court, maybe to a group of people, like an underground society. And then this mouse just crawls up their shoulder one day and just says, "Helen forgives you." Or something, and they like break down crying, and then the next person that approaches them asking for like help, they're like, "Of course, it's what Helen would want." I
mean, because it could be anything, right? Because if your greatest desire is like to to kill the big bad, and it climbs up on his shoulder and just tells him something utterly devastating that just ruins him and makes it very easy to finish the fight. You're like, damn, that mouse, he like he can really cut to the bone.
Just like they had counterspell the entire time, and the big bad is like, you mean they let me cast all those spells? I'm trash, I tell you, and dies. Okay, so like the way I would want to screw up this mouse is.
That's a good phrase there. The way I'd want to screw up this mouse.
Okay, so
that's words from a cat.
It beelines for that person as fast as possible, and then after whispering the thing, it explodes. So it's single use. It's a single use, and it explodes on their shoulder, and it's not a small explosion, but you have like.
So the curse of this is that it goes up to them, it gives them whatever phrase could convince them to do something, and then instantly kills them.
I'm trying to think, like, so mechanically for
That's
players.
quite the curse.
Yes, mechanically for players, I'm thinking like you'd have like a delay so the players could try and catch up with it before it goes off. But yeah, like
So so does the mouse, like, before it blows up, is there a period of time where you can get up and flick the mouse off?
you could try. You have to pick it up and kick it like a grenade.
How long do you have before it goes off? After it's whispered the message?
1d4 plus 1 rounds.
I love the idea of players using this and then not realizing that they're in like a different country to the person they're sending the message to, and then having to basically just follow this fucking mouse across the countryside, ignoring everything else, to get to the place to make sure it doesn't kill the person who they're sending the message to.
And here's the trick, right? It's like, as the crow flies, you can totally move faster than the mouse. But if it's like a city, the mouse will use paths that you can't take. If it is long distance, you need long rest. So you have to go find where the mouse got up to, like the next night.
Not even that. Oh my god, Steltec just donated £93.91. Thank you so much, Steltec.
Wow, Steltec.
Oh my god, we're up to £907. That and 9 pence. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Everyone's been so incredibly generous.
This is very cool.
Wow.
This is very cool. I can't
I
wait to
believe
shave
that
you.
amount might actually have reached the clean-shaven Bunyip goal.
Oh.
Well,
so
it has. It's updated. We're over 1,000. We're on £1,001.
Oh my god!
I'm losing my beard. So after this segment, we'll go through stretch goals. So,
Oh my lord.
what I was going to say just for that is that oh, and by the way, anyone who's donated enough to get incentives, we'll handle them after we've finished making our magic objects, because we've only got so long with the master DM himself, so we need to make the most of it. What I was going to say is that what I initially said was that it finds the person who could help you with this, so you don't know who he's going to. Like the mouse is just going to find the right person. So it's not like you can get ahead of him or like work out where he's headed or plan ahead. You make your suggestion, and then it might be like, it might go to your mum because you needed like a stirring word from your loving mother, and you didn't realize that's what you needed to achieve this goal.
and then 3, 2, 1. It explodes. I thought of a bunch of different curse ideas. We won't explore these as thoroughly, but I also thought it would be funny if, like, okay, so the mouse works exactly as intended, but every morning when you wake up, it's always in your mouth. Always in your mouth. And you always have to wake up with a weird robot mechanical mouse that's like in your mouth fully and like pull it out.
How big would you say it is, Nick?
I was thinking probably fits in your palm sort of thing. So probably would just about fit in your mouth.
Just about fit in your mouth, but it is sort of getting to the back of your
It's
throat.
very uncomfortable. That
Yeah.
tail is hitting. That tail is hitting the tonsil.
Oh, so you're expecting it tail first? I was thinking the tail might be hanging in your mouth, but you're thinking the tail's like down the throat.
Yeah. No, you have to cough it out, and it's like, it's head first, tail last.
Oh my god!
Because it has to feel. It's cursed. That's cursed.
And so you wake up with it in your mouth every morning, regardless of whether you used it or not.
Yes.
So you
The simple
like
ownership of such a device.
just keeps it in your mouth.
Yep.
I imagine eventually after a few weeks you just kind of be used to
Get
it.
used to it.
Yeah, you just wake up with it in your mouth and you just like, okay, great, cool.
I also thought as a curse, the creature goes up to that person and helps you achieve your dream.
Yeah.
And immediately it also tells that person like either one, a reason to revile you on the spot, or two, your deepest, worst, horrible
The
secret.
deepest, worst secret is so good. Yeah, imagine it goes up and
Oh, yeah.
it goes, you could have a hand in saving the world if you just go and visit this town and help these boys. Also,
Also, have you
just
heard
so
about
you
the Bunyip
know-
Man?
just so you know, he
Oh.
can hear fish speak and he still eats them live. Do you want to help a man like that?
Man eats a live fish and listens to their cries happily.
So
What a
the
creep.
big question for you, Nick, is which of these cursed rings would you want to wear? The one that tells your secret, the one that instantly kills the person that wore it, or the one that you wake up with in your mouth every morning?
The clockwork mouse.
Yeah.
These are all horrific. I'll probably go with the secret, and I would hate that as well.
At least with that one, like you can be like, do I really want to use this? The killing one, you're just like, well, you know, this is basically a pointless exercise, and the waking up with your mouth in it one is like, you probably get rid of it pretty quick, or get used to it, I guess.
So I have a name for. I'm going to go for Jonas's original curse because I've had longer to name that.
Okay.
So what we basically have is a mouse that you say, I need some help. Go get some information. Go obtain someone's assistance. So it's what it is a sort of message that seeks someone out and then self-destructs. So it's Mission Impossitu. Because you've literally just recreated the start of every episode of Mission Impossible via a small mouse.
That's so good. That's the most.
I thought you were going to call it like homing mouse-ile. You know what I mean? As it explodes.
I did also have Pikachu down as a possible one.
Pikachu, I like
Pikachu.
Yeah.
All of these are excellent. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I like. What was it? Mice and
Mission Impossitu. Although it's probably Mission Impossitu is probably a little easier to say, but I'm sticking with it.
Mission Impossitu. That's so good.
It's gonna be the name of like the next gnome I introduce in my story.
Mission Impossitu. Incredible. All right, have you got another object for us?
Yes. So I'm going to go for something a bit larger this time.
Okay, exciting.
I'm going to go for an entire magical cottage.
Oh, okay. So it's your turn to come up with the benefit, Jonas.
An entire magical cottage. Okay. What do you really want out of a magical cottage that the cottage itself doesn't give you alone? Like, how could a cottage go above and beyond for your benefit?
This cottage goes above and beyond, and that's why this Airbnb is £600 a night.
Yeah. No, that's the ad right there. That's the next time a Twitch ad comes on, I want it to be like, this cottage goes above and beyond. No, this
Can you
cottage.
move your mic a little closer to you?
Oh yes, of course I can. Sorry, everyone.
It sounded quite nice when you leant into it, and I was like, oh, maybe we want that all the time.
Oh, I see. I can just keep no. I think the magical cottage will do the following. I've been coming with a few ideas, right?
You've been coming with a few ideas, have you?
Yes.
Wrong kind of cottaging.
But they're all quite basic, and they're all to do with like the owner's well-being, right? So I'm thinking that the cottage, like, you know, maybe it cooks and cleans, maybe it self-tidies.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking that maybe you have a cottage. This is classic, right? Portable cottage.
Portable cottage. You can pop it in your pocket.
Yeah,
Pop a cottage in your pocket.
So what I'm gonna pick is I'm basically going to pick like summonable cottage,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
it's incredibly it's very thoughtful about the area around it. It leaves no trace of where it was, and if you were to summon it in a place where it might otherwise not make sense, it will kind of like Doctor Who TARDIS its way into like, don't worry, I was always here.
Right. So like the environment sort of shifts around it, but like it has always been that way.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
so you summon a cottage and you get to stay there overnight, but anyone that perceives the cottage at any point can never be convinced that it wasn't always there. Do you see? Like
Right.
that's like it's got like a little bit of divination on it. So that even if you summoned it in a busy city, this is actually what I'm thinking, right? Is you could summon it in like the absolute like big money royal district of a massive capital city with a stringent guard and incredibly like, incredibly like strong military presence.
Yeah.
And everyone would just see the cottage and be like, "Yep, that's fine. Always been there. Move on."
Okay.
And that's my little benefit. That's a little additional benefit to the cottage. Summon it. You can go inside. You can stay in it. It can't fit more than you can't sleep a group in there. It sleeps you one person comfortably, and you can maybe let someone sleep on the floor. It's not very big.
Okay.
That's a tent, isn't it?
Yeah. What you've done is created a tent that everyone just goes, it's the tent.
What I've basically done is I've just given you like a £99 off Amazon pop-up tent.
So are you thinking? So basically, it's like a 1 bedroom flat in London. So like the kitchen and the bed, like it's all one room apart from a loo off the side.
I'm picturing like a little studio
Yeah.
cottage.
So that it has like the kitchen on the side, and then the bed's basically like next to the countertop.
Yeah.
And then there's
no
like,
one knows how toilets work in fantasy world, and we're not going to fix that
so there's
problem.
not even a loo.
We're not going to fix that problem today.
There's not even a loo in there. I feel like you're coming up with a curse yourself.
There's a pot.
There's a shady pot.
There's a bucket.
There's a bucket, but there's not that much room for the bucket. So it just sits on the countertop.
When you unsummon the cottage, it resets. So when you summon it back, it's back to like a default state.
Right.
So the
So
bed's
if you
tidied.
poop in the house and then you unsummon it, the poop
It's
goes
gone.
away. The poop goes to wherever the house goes.
It's gone.
Okay.
No one knows. Anyways, come on, ruin my home.
So the benefit of this house is that you can hide poops in it, and no one will ever know that you poop there.
It's so much
What
more.
what you've invented is a public toilet with a bed.
What I've invented. That's a London flat. There you go.
Okay, all right. So how can I make this worse? How can I make this worse?
I'm not sure you can. I'm imagining those, those public loos that pop out of the ground in the
That's
evening.
exactly
It's
what I
just
was
one of
thinking.
those.
Yeah, but with like a bed in the corner.
When you said cottage, I pictured a cottage in the way that, like, I think I remember, like, the Hansel and Gretel. Like, it's a lovely little. It's a room. It's a lovely room. It's cozy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's a small cottage with a bed and a like a little countertop, a little stove where you could cook children in the Hansel and Gretel story.
Yeah.
And then a little pot to piss in.
Sure.
But the major benefit of this house is whatever you do in the house, it's all clean. It's all resets back to normal when you.
Yeah,
when
because
you
no
unsummon
adventurer
it.
has time for chores. Like,
Yes. Okay. I would say it is. It looks into your deepest, darkest desires, hatreds, everything like that, and the whole place is decorated in your absolute least favorite decoration style. So it's just got like posters from your most hated bands on the wall, like your most hated bards. It's got like, the wallpaper is just fucking ugly. Whatever you think of as the absolute worst, it's just fucking awful. all the furniture's quite uncomfortable. Like, you don't get a good night's sleep. Like, there's springs in the bed that sort of jab into you, kind of thing. The pot
Yeah.
to piss in is just a bit too small to carry one bladder's worth of piss. So,
Yeah.
so
You always have to do 90% of a piss. You can never go full
Oh.
empty
at
bladder.
that point, no man can stop.
Yeah.
So it's just generally like it's a like a really bad whatever you most dislike in terms of like a house, it's that. Okay, so while you don't have to clean it or anything, the original state is just designed to kind of irk you, and if multiple people go in, they all see their worst version of it.
And they're like, why would you decorate your place like this? This is
Yeah.
fucking offensive.
Absolutely.
This is disgusting.
Absolutely. And like you'll say, I didn't decorate it like this, and they'll be like, it's your house. You summoned it. You
claimed
clearly
this-
chose this.
You claimed you were rescuing me, but you've actually taken me somewhere far worse.
Yeah.
Take me back to wherever I was before. This is
What the
disgusting.
why what the hell's in that overflowing pot? What are you?
Put me back in the like psychic torture chamber.
This place
It was so
absolutely
much better.
stinks, and the windows don't open. They're just weirdly jammed. They're supposed to be one of those tiny keys, but it was lost long ago, and no one can find it.
I like the idea as well. It's like, it's my magical hut. It does so much. But also, the key gets jammed all the time,
Yeah.
and the fucking...
It's all the tiniest irks. Like, there is a shower in it, but the temperature is constantly random, like hot to cold to like, it's never good. There's never a good comfortable shower.
It is covered in like landlord needs to fix this issues.
Yeah.
But they're not like life threatening,
Like
so
the,
they never.
the paint's peeling from the ceiling. Every now and again, the
Mold. Black mold.
there's black mold all over the place. Yeah.
Why am I giving this idea?
While it's summoned at a random time, while it's summoned, the landlord of the place will just turn up unannounced, and then they'll come in and they'll start being like, oh yeah. Yeah, you probably should have had the extractor fan on when you use the shower. That's why that's happening. Yeah, you and you go, you're supposed to give us advance warning, and he goes, yeah, but I was in the area, and just kind of ignores you and walks around the place.
Yeah,
that happens at least once every time you summon it.
I
There
think
you go.
I think we've made the perfect home.
Yeah.
I think we've just had a nice little group session where we just complain about the UK housing market for a little bit. I mean,
Yeah, that really came from the heart when we talked about write about what you know. That was really very much that.
Are we not complaining about UK rental market right now? What are we doing?
that was the original segment. Yeah, that was what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
So
slightly
much for
diverted.
escapism. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to think if I would ever use this, and I think I'd have to be desperate. Like,
Yeah.
but then the problem is if I'm desperate, it's not going to go all in the pot. So it's
I'm imagining
difficult.
that like like your group, like you're in the middle of nowhere. They're like, "God, we're at deep danger of sort of dying of exposure here. Like it's, we just need somewhere that we can hold up from this danger. And whoever has whatever we're going to name this item just goes, well, look, I have something. I just really want to give you, I really want to let you know what you're getting in for before we do this, because death might be the preferable option. So
yeah.
Please, Lord Bunyip, if you have anything, you have to use it to save our lives. We only have seconds until they burst in here and capture us and kill us all slowly with blood torture. But wait. I really need to preface this.
Wait.
Manage expectations.
Have you ever rented in London?
Yeah.
Because that's an important prerequisite.
Are you sure anything is better? Are you sure?
So what would you name this magic item?
I think there's so much to this that I've just got to go with the one pun that I managed to come up with while thinking through this, and it's just the fact that it's so small. It's got a toilet. It turns up randomly. I'm going with Teleportaloo.
Teleportaloo.
Teleportaloo
I love
is
it.
good. Yeah.
I love it. Teleportaloo. This is the Teleportaloo. You go to your friends. I have something. I can cast Teleportaloo. and they go, "I already hate this. I already hate what this
In
is."
the nine hells, there's demons coming for us. Well, devils, technically speaking, coming for us. They're right there. What have you got? Oh, do you have anything else?
I could crack out the teleportaloo, and then people are saying, "Could we trap the devils in the teleportaloo?" Maybe you start using it more as a prison when you capture people and you need to interrogate them. You summon the teleportaloo and boot them into it.
Yeah. Oh,
I
And
just
then
imagine
within
you,
5 minutes, I'll tell you anything. Let me out.
I imagine you interrogating someone in the teleportaloo, and then the landlord comes around and goes, "Nah, interrogating people ain't in your lease. That we might have to up the rent for that.
Yeah,
That's an
taking that.
infraction.
I'm taking that out of your deposit.
I'm taking that out of your deposit. Yeah, if you get bloodstains on this carpet, that's coming out of your deposit."
Oh my god! Every time you summon it, it takes 100 gold from you, and that's the deposit.
That's the deposit.
And then when you unsummon it,
you never get the money back, but there's always some
No.
spurious reason as to why you didn't get it back. Yeah, I love it.
some adventurers have spent their lives trying to get their full deposit back.
This is the most cathartic spell I've ever heard of in a D&D game.
Oh
Man, oh
this
man.
Is very good. This is very
Rick
good.
says, but if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, the landlord visit just means it comes with free food. You couldn't eat the landlord. I'm imagining the landlord is like some kind of like incredibly high level, like incredibly powerful being.
CR challenge rating 20.
Yeah, like there's literally
Yeah.
like nothing you could do to kill him. He's
The-
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like a vampire lord or something. No, actually, no. With contract law involved, you've got to go to the hells. It really is an archdevil of some kind. I think.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. I think so. I think that's excellent. The landlord is the screaming fish you have to eat live.
I was gonna say it's a fish that you like, but Koto got there first. Koto, you also put a message in highlight, by the way. We've invented a public toilet where you don't even have to stay standing when you go cruising. Now, I'm gonna pretend that I don't know what cruising is. I'm just gonna be like, sure, yeah, move on.
It's to do with boats, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know those
Yeah.
boats where you only have a standing room where you're piloting.
Standing room only boats.
Standing
That's
only
what it
boats.
is. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely what we're looking at here. So there you go.
Okay. We've probably got time for at least one more item.
Okay. Well, I was gonna go next for bucket, but I'm terrified, frankly, of what you'll do with it, given
no.
how the cottage went. So I think we'll go with boots. Good old-fashioned boots.
Do they have any particular look to them?
I think these look pretty tattered.
Okay.
They're sort of nondescript. Like you'd walk past them without knowing they're magical until you put them on, and then something
Okay.
happens.
I think that these boots, they what do these boots do?
Are they made for walking?
I mean, they're well, maybe. I think once a day while you're wearing the boots, you can compel someone's feet to make all the same moves your feet do in the boots.
Oh, okay.
So
That's quite
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So you have to cast it, and once a day you're allowed to cast it. But once you pick a person, you cast it on them until the end of that day, until midnight. Everything their feet does is what your feet do. They lose complete control over their feet.
That's such a power move. You could go up to someone on the street and just go, "Walk with me," and then they have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my drink.
Yeah, you're having trouble there with your
Yeah.
your magic helmet. Yeah.
I've got to keep the magic in. Sorry, everyone. I've got to keep the magic in. So you put on the boots, and then you can command someone to walk in the exact same way that you do.
Whatever your feet do, their feet do.
Okay. Have you got an idea of how long it lasts when you do it?
Yeah, till midnight that night.
Midnight of that night.
Koto says, "Ah, yes, the hijack heeled boots."
Hijacking. Oh, that's such a good name.
That's really good.
Hijack, yeah.
That's too good.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
An important consideration here is that it matters where they are when you first start doing it, Because if they're right next to you, because someone suggested remote guard groin kicking, but if they're right next to you, you have to move. You have to go up to guard too, right? Because they make all the same moves you do. I guess unless their legs are longer. But like,
I was just gonna say, what if they're a halfling or a gnome and
yeah,
you're
so
a
they would walk
Goliath?
slower than you. So then it becomes like one of those weird puzzles where you're trying to work out how many steps you go in a certain way to get this slower creature to get there, and then you're trying to like.
What if you're really good at moonwalking and they're not? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you
like
could-
doing the running man.
That's something or you like walk against a wall, so you're just like walking and they keep walking up the
You
road.
pull out a little, like travelator, a little conveyor belt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And then you walk
You
them back
walk on
for
a
a
conve-
few minutes, and you wait for them to catch up, and then you put it away. And
That would absolutely work, I think.
yeah,
So
okay.
How are you going to ruin this?
How would I curse that object? I'd curse that object with your hands do whatever their hands do.
Oh, so it's a trade.
So yeah, you control their feet, but they control your hands, motherfucker.
Oh wow, that's so good.
That's incredible.
I'm also imagining that like they at first might not know what's going on, so their feet are like taken over, and then they move their hands, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they see you point, and the smarter people, it dawns on them that now it's a like a sort of. I mean, you don't want to do it to an acrobat who can like handstand,
But
and then their legs are just flailing as they're walking about trying
yeah,
to get
no,
you.
Jamie, this is so good, right? Because they then start using their hands to like make you take off your shoes, but you're using your feet to like body slam the ground and break their arms.
It's just the two of you just like flailing around, like hands on boots while you're like kicking her around.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, one of you is like break dancing for freedom, and the other is like just punching himself in the face.
So really, to get the most out of this, you need to do it quite surreptitiously. Like you need to try and boot nap someone in like without them realizing that that's what's happening, or that their hands control your hands.
You need to be really cruel and just what was it? Hijack, high heel jack someone who's paralyzed from the waist up, and then they go. That's the cruelty, isn't it? Or you bind them first. You bind their hands, and then you hijack their feet.
But then your hands will be bound as well.
What if they don't have hands?
What if they don't have hands?
What if they don't have hands?
What if they don't have feet? What do you do then?
You picked a bad target.
They're just resistant to that.
It's one thing to pick something with no feet. It's like when you've got a foot specific ability.
Laura pointed out in chat, paralyzed from the waist up.
Yes.
So they can only move their legs.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that and think, a victim of me. Like, a potential person I can use.
I never said it was moral.
It's the most evil thing I've ever heard.
Oh my god.
Why did you donate to us?
Donate to us in support of POTS UK.
I don't deserve
And you
your
too,
time.
if you are the highest donator at the end of the stream, you too get a pair of these boots. Enchanted by our very own in-house wizard.
Oh
my God.
Cry laughing.
Alex asks, what happens if you put the boots on your hands?
Oh my god. I think the world implodes.
So that's the additional feature, is that it's like the mouse. You put the hands on the boots, and then you get 5 seconds, and then they just explode, instantly killing the wearer.
Yeah. Your hands try and enter the space where your feet are. And it just all goes wrong.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Okay.
I am so cry laughing at the moment. Dear God.
Okay, so the boots, when you wear them, you control the other person's feet, and when they but then they control your hands. What is this item called?
So there's no beating what Kodo suggested. But my best attempt is the boots of the copycat walk.
The boots of the copycat walk. So
Thanks.
the boots of the copycat walk, also known as the hijack heel boots.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hijack heel boots is just the best. There's no beating that.
That's
That's
quite good.
fantastic.
So if you were in a campaign, if you were in Adventure, Nick, do you think you would ever wear these boots? Do you think you'd ever put them on? Could you see a good reason?
I would definitely use those. I think. I think I'd have to take precautions so
Yeah.
that I can't, suddenly, find myself, I don't know, stabbing a friend or something like that. Because they might get in a fight or something like that. But I think I would definitely use them. I think the chaos possibility there is just too much to leave it.
I think that like you'd have whole sessions where everyone else is like planning what they're doing and like working experiencing a great story, and you're just sat there for hours a day just thinking about how you're going to pull off some heist with these boots. Just like what's the most effective way to use the hijack heel boots?
It's a fantastic puzzle in its own right. It really would work great on a heist of some kind.
You could build a whole campaign around these boots.
You could. It's phenomenal.
The whole story is about you trying to find ways to use these boots. All right, I think we've got time. We've got 10 minutes. So, and they've been taking about 10 minutes a pop, or 10, 15 minutes. So we can do basically a speed one, and then we'll wrap up and we'll move into the next segment. So, have you got one last thing that we can very quickly come up with something?
Let's finish up with a classic. Let's go for a sword.
Okay. So, what's the benefit of this sword, Jonas?
Ooh.
What does it look like?
I'm thinking maybe let's go with like a basket hilted rapier, a sort of Three Musketeers sort of style thing. Very posh, very huzzah, and all that.
I like that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
It's a fancy.
So I play level 17 fighter at the moment in D&D. Love my good swords. Love my legendary like ascendant, awoken dragon, whatever it is, sword that I've got at the moment. And then trying to come up with a good sword perk.
There's a suggestion there: array of swords.
Ray of swords, a sword that fires a ray. I mean, so there's all the classics, right? The sword could do a damage type. The sword can bypass a certain defense.
You could go with some kind of moderator based thing.
A moderator, the sword bans you.
While you're in the presence of the sword, you can't say offensive things that or if you say something that would get you banned from a Twitch chat, then you're silenced for the next 24 hours.
Maybe. I want to find my own spin. I want to find my own flavor on this. Getting
stabbed feels good. What?
that's the blessed power of this rapier. Ooh, I can't believe you. Oh, do it again. That was quite nice.
It does the damage, but it feels lovely.
No, that hit just the spot, actually. Let's go for another one. That would be hilarious, right? Your HP goes down, like you take 4d20 whatever, like hit points. You're near death, but the enemy is like, do it again. Stab me deeper this time. I think that's it. That's too good.
So the sword feels good to be stabbed by.
Yeah.
People want to be stabbed by the sword.
People who you want to fight, your enemies want to be stabbed by the sword.
I can't tell if this is a curse or a benefit.
Yeah, there's a certain joy to the situation of like enemies running into the room and they're like, I'll have your guts for gut. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, shove that in here. Come on.
So they know it looks good before you even stab them with it.
It's magic. Oh, I know it's good to be stabbed by.
Oh, I'd love that.
I want to get stabbed by that sword. Move out of the way, Podrick. Let have a go at me.
And then they like fight over being stabbed by you.
Yeah.
This is
they start grappling each other to maintain melee distance with you.
I think
they want to trigger attacks of opportunity.
I think this is the perfect final item because that is both a blessing and a curse, right? Because it's very good for the people you want to mow down, but it's very good for the people you want to mow down. But anytime you pull it out in any room, people are going to be all over it.
Enemies. So I'm using the keyword enemies really importantly.
People you want to fight.
Yeah, people who are hostile towards you and you are already fighting.
Maddie cannot handle this. Maddie has left the room because she cannot handle the phrase.
Sword of fatal attraction. Sword of insert, please. Insert here, please.
Okay. All right. So
Curse my sword.
people who you'd want to stab with the sword want to be stabbed by the sword.
Sure.
And that's the benefit of
Yeah.
it. Okay. The negative. What is the negative of this?
There are none. You know, it's perfect. It's a perfect item. You can't ruin it.
No, okay. I'm just gonna go with my first thought. The handle is just constantly covered in lube. Like it's just no, like for the like it doesn't matter if you wipe it off. There's always more.
Oh my god, this is so good. So you've got this sword. People want to be stabbed by it. It slips out your hand. An enemy picks it up. You want to be stabbed by the sword.
Yeah.
They drop it.
Yeah.
You pick it up. And it's like it's an item it's a weapon that, like, with every roll you make with this attack, with every attack roll you make with this weapon, then roll to see if you drop it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm imagining that you try and take it out of like your scabbard, and you're just like slipping, like trying to get it out. You're like, God fucking damn it!
I swear I'll be good to fight in just a.
God damn it! And then you're just like trying to hold on to it as tight as possible.
Yeah,
and it's like slipping out of your hand. The noises, Ray says. The noises, the texture. I swear this never happens. Oh no, the magic is getting out.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh.
And oh god, I had a thought and I've lost the thought. Oh, don't know where.
Okay, so what would you name this sword? What would you name this sword, Nick?
Slippery sword of insertion.
This is the Sworductor.
The sword
The Sworductor, yeah.
I just want to say, between this and the fish, I'm really learning a lot about you, Jonas.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, this is what, like, we're on our third hour-long segment. We have so much more to go.
This is the high point.
Can you imagine what things are going to be like when we get to the last few hours of this stream? It's going to be absolutely bonkers. So the final question is: if you came across this item in a D&D game, Nick, would you use it?
This is tricky. I think probably yes, but it's my inner gremlin going, this would be really, really funny.
Yeah. I think it's that moment where you're like, we're all out of ideas, and you're like, well, I have one very slippery idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the slippery Sworductor. It's just slipping amongst everyone's hands. No one can get a grip on it. Keeps falling on the floor.
I hope that all of these end up in campaigns at some point. Everyone needs to try and find. Anyone who plays D&D needs to try and find a way to put at least one of these things into your campaign. It's going to be incredible. We're going to be blamed for so many horrible scenarios.
Absolutely.
And hopefully,
and rightly so.
And if any of it makes it into a campaign and it ends up on a stream somewhere, oh boy, like, share those clips. We need to see the live results of our poor decisions.
This was so good. Thank you so much. This is an excellent segment.
Fantastic. Yeah.
You've been a wonderful guest. Everybody go check out Hiscursedness on Twitch and Twitter and everything. His normal streams are excellent, and like often I feel the tone is surprisingly similar to this. So I think you've done a good job of like coming in and representing what your kind of stuff is like. And thank you so much, and thank you for your donations earlier as well. That was really, really lovely of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's been amazing, and I can't wait to see the rest of this of the 24-hour podcast. I won't be awake for all of it, unfortunately, but
No,
I'm
only
I'm gonna
we
be
have
tuning
to
in all
suffer
the time.
that kind of that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day. We hope to see you in chat, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.
It's going to be fantastic.
See you later.
Right.
See you later.
Yeah. Thanks for
Bye.
joining us, Nick. Bye bye.
Bye.